checked, it was like the start of the second half, and it was like damn near tie. Oh yeah, they won by 21.
That's who Memphis got to play next year versus Memphis.
Oh, Gonzaga?
Yep. I think we play on Saturday. Play them.
Mike, check 1 2. Mike, check 1 2. Niggas be saying I'm quiet and already cursing at the beginning of the podcast. God damn.
Damn, what the fuck?
So
Mike,
quiet,
check 1
Kofi.
2. Mike, check. Mike, am I quiet or am I loud? What's going on?
No, they're just.
Nah, you good.
All right, I'm good. Yes, sir.
You
yes,
straight.
Sir, yes, sir.
Ballin' like it's March Madness. All the cops shoot nigga tragic. I don't wanna live in lavish.
Who the fuck are that? Tory Lanez?
No, that's Future, dog. That's
Don't-
like,
Oh, yeah,
Jack,
yeah,
don't
yeah,
do
that is
that,
true.
Jack. Jack, don't
that's
do
a
that.
classic,
That's
dog. March
mad
Madness.
disrespectful, bro. That's
He
a
was rapping like he was
legendary
Tory
song.
Lanez, man. But no,
Oh, wow.
I don't fuck with Future like that.
You
That's
crazy.
that's a legendary song right there. Bro.
Future like the platinum games of rap though.
You like the what?
The platinum games of rap.
You
Every one hit he got at least 5 mid songs.
You
Feel me? I
know
ain't
what?
lying.
You know what, Jack? That analogy
Nah.
is actually not too fucking bad. But I would say
Nah.
he's 2 steps up platinum games. But I see where you're going because Future does have a lot of junk. J-Man, we gotta admit. he does have
Well, he got a
junk.
lot of hits too, though.
He got a lot of hits.
He do.
Platinum don't got as many hits as they
That's
got
true.
junk.
That's true.
I
No,
think
his
Future
output
might
is
be
his
a
output is
good
way
out-
better. His
a good
output is way
balance.
better. Yeah. He
Yeah,
got some really high
yeah.
highs, but his lows, them shit's pretty low though.
Yeah, he definitely has some, trash ass songs in my personal opinion. But I fuck with Future overall. He's a GOAT, man. He's a legend, dog. Facts. But how y'all doing, man? How's everybody doing this week? Yeah, y'all blessed?
Straight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How's life
Yeah, it's
treating
going
you,
good.
Jack?
Yo, weather's getting nice outside
What's going on?
too.
I said, how's life treating you, Jack?
I'm doing good, man. You know, chilling.
Good.
Clean
Playing
up that
good
fucking
games.
room, nigga.
Bro, why is you hating on my room, dog?
Because earlier in the week, I saw nothing but dirty ass drawers laid
No,
all over your
all
bed, and
those-
you wonder why you can't fit a fucking desk
all-
in there.
All those underwear were clean, and people got to stop
Dirty.
auditing me. First, they was pocket watching that, they draws watching. People wonder how many hot dogs I eat per week. What's going
Yeah,
on?
because you show us, motherfucker. You know we gonna comment on
Why,
it.
yeah, why did you show all your underwear, by the way?
Because we was in the weapon wheel after dark, and some type of way the conversation about underwear came up, and I guess I was like, yeah, I got like
you really
25
dumped all
pairs.
your drawers on the
Yeah.
bed to snap a photo for internet mans?
5X drawers, them shits look like bedspreads in that motherfucker.
Absolutely, because I was trying to figure out. Apparently, you're supposed to have. This guy said you're supposed to have a pair of underwear for every week, but I'm like, you only wear 1 pair of underwear a week. Like, how does that math work out? You know
You
what
wear
I'm
one
saying?
pair of underwear.
A
Okay.
day. A
day.
A day, yeah. If you don't change your
So-
underwear daily, that's something.
That's
something
what
kinda wrong with
I'm saying. So how many would you say is an? I mean, we do have things like washing machines, you know. So
Okay.
Right.
So then, all right. So how often do you want
5
a
is
free ball?
acceptable if you wash every week. But I got more, of course. But I
Yeah, I
say
got
if you
5.
wash every week, 5 is acceptable. Some people get new drawers every day of the month. Like I know
if you
some people that do
got
that.
enough to keep in rotation, man, I don't see the issue, bro.
Now even 5 is too
I have-
small for a pair of
how many
drawers.
do
You
I
need
have?
at least 15
About
to 20.
10.
15 to 20 drawers at least.
Yeah, 15 to 20. Yeah, you good with that? You good with that?
You know what I mean?
I mean-
in case you miss a week of laundry, because I know that happens. That shit happens. You know what I mean?
I wash like 2-3 times a week. So that's why I said 5 personally.
I watch every Wednesday, so I have 7. I have 7 pairs.
There you
But, yo,
go.
I got-
I
got
don't
this-
think there's
listen,
nothing wrong with that.
I got this pair of underwear. Yo, it's fucking amazing, right? So you put on your box. It's like a pair of boxers, right? And what you do is it's got a pocket for your cock, and you put your cock in the pocket.
All right, brother.
All right, press our
Hold on,
podcast
I'm not done.
episode.
No, wait. Hold
224.
on. What you do is, okay, so it's got a pocket for your balls, okay? And it's got a pocket for your cock. So it separates your cock and your balls, and they're never touching together or sticky. You know how
Oh
you
my
sweat? So it separates them. It's fucking amazing.
You know,
Alright.
Alex gonna ruin the conversation. So you know what I mean. Let's just move on, man. Let's just move on with the
He always
podcast.
gotta
fucking
take that
amazing.
shit
You
left,
can't even ruin the
dog.
conversation, bro. You
It's
know
got
what
a
I
cock
He
pocket. Think about
didn't hesitate either, did he? He didn't
At
hesitate.
all.
mean? Oh my
That was
God,
crazy.
bro. Oh man, but yo,
Y'all
hey,
should
man,
try it out.
bless?
You know, I'm
Look
a-
Bless, you
at
good?
my,
I'm
look at
gonna
my
look for a
lips.
pair.
You're
I'm gonna put it
ruining it. You're ruining it for the next man.
You good, J man? Everything good?
I'm straight, though. This weather getting
That's
nice.
good,
The
man.
sun is out more longer in the day, man. That shit is beautiful. Seasonal depression is slowly seeping out of my body.
Oh, yeah, today was what we deal with Celsius over here in in Canada. 'Cause we
Celsius.
fancy, because we
Celsius,
fancy, we
Celsius.
elite. So yeah, it was like 16 degrees Celsius.
Like,
today.
why do y'all use that? Don't even sound appealing.
That sound
Doesn't sound
crazy.
right.
Like, get the
sound
fuck out of
crazy.
here, yo. Why do y'all still use Celsius? Like, it's 16 degrees outside.
They
Man,
always
it's
want to
going
be
the
weird,
beach.
bro.
Like, what?
Do y'all even say money over there? Y'all say loonies and toonies, right?
Yo, shut up. A loony is $1. A toonie is $2.
So
Sir.
why don't you just say dollar,
Say
motherfucker?
$2.
Yeah,
I have two
'cause a
loonies?
two-
Like, come
no.
on, bro.
First of all, no one really deals with coins anymore like that, anyways. I don't even know man's walking.
Yeah,
around
coins
with
is
loonies.
definitely going extinct.
Coins is dead, bro. No one.
Yeah,
deals
it's a
with
shortage
coins.
on them shits.
Yeah, no one deals with coins.
Yeah, every time I go to the grocery store, I'm like, yo, you got change? Like, we could use some coins.
I think they be finessing. They be like, don't ask for change. We don't have it. It's like, nah, y'all pocketing that shit, bro.
Yeah,
think they
low
slick.
key, low key. Alex, you good? What happened? To
I'm good,
J-Man?
man. I think he dropped out.
Oh, okay. You good? Everything blessed?
Yeah, man. Daily videos this week. I'm surprised I actually kept up with the schedule this week. It's been tough. But I got a new schedule to figure things out. I am going to be roasting Quantum TV tomorrow again on the channel.
I still don't know who the fuck that is, yo.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that shit, bro.
He's just a TV YouTuber. And
Oh, I think I might know what you're talking about.
he likes, so he used to wear a Deadpool mask on his videos. And he's just going to get cooked tomorrow because he told people to KYS, and then he tried to false
Does he?
copyright strike people.
Some people definitely need the KYS, but
Oh, that's facts. I don't
And
know if I'm
so-
mad at the message. That's pretty crazy.
So here's the thing: instead of saying, "Hey, let me stick to it," right, like Jack is and J-Main, he was like, "Oh no, I meant KYS in game. I didn't mean in real life."
He folded. That's
So
crazy.
he folded. So
he got to
he's
stand on it.
about to get cooked tomorrow, 7 a.m. bright and early. Video's done, ready to go.
Sheesh.
Damn, I wanted
go.
it in a tuck, just waiting.
Waiting. Thumbnail all done. It's on my Twitter.
All right, man. I hope everybody in the chat is good as well. You know, I guess we could cut the small talk and get into the podcast.
Well, hold on,
Hope
Kofi.
everybody's blessed.
I
What?
caught some. Well, I was in the
happened?
Discord earlier with the boys. You know, the Press Start Discord, man.
happened?
They told me some disturbing news, man. I don't know if you wanna.
What happened? What happened in the Discord?
It was something about Yu-Gi-Oh. What's going on, brother?
So see, like this is what had happened, bro. You know,
Let me know. Let me know something, bro.
for weeks we've been running trains on this guy named Tony. We've
Huh?
been running trains
Yo.
on Tony all
Okay.
week long,
All right.
right? He's been getting clapped by me. He's been getting clapped by Benji. He's been getting clapped by all sorts, except Josuke. He's the worst one in the Discord. He sucks. Really, he's really trash, right? But Tony's been getting clapped. So he went to the lab and he revised his cards, and he came back with something decent. So he has won 1-2 games, and I'm actually pretty impressed. You know, I mean, I'm impressed with his showing, but that's all that's been happening.
Oh,
but
okay,
that's all that's been
okay.
happening. And that man Josuke, man, he's the worst Yu-Gi-Oh player in the Discord, bro. He
Nice,
trash.
Josuke. Come on, bro.
Trash, bro. That boy sucks.
Oh boy.
Sheesh.
You know what I mean? So that's all that's been happening.
Shout out to them, though. Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to the boys, man. I appreciate it. But let's get back to the pod. We got some interesting topics this week. I hope all the viewers are blessed. If you guys want to show us a little bit of support, you can hit that like button. If you don't want to, go just chill, enjoy the show. Press Start Podcast, episode 224. Let's get into the intros for the first time listeners. J-Main, say what up to the people.
What up, folks? Of course, J-Main is here. Appreciate y'all tuning in to the show. Hit that like button, like Kofi said. Should definitely be a great show. And yeah, let's get into it.
Jack.
What's good? What's popping? Hope everybody having a good. Well, really, I don't give a fuck if y'all having a good week. How y'all doing though?
And Alex.
Hope actually everybody did have a good week. We are just having a great time. If you want to support the podcast, check us out on patreon.com/pressstartpod. We do extra content there as well. So definitely check it out. You might like what you see.
Sir.
Yo,
Okay.
it's Skeet.
So what y'all been playing this past week since the last podcast, Jamie? What you been on?
Oh shit! When I got time to play, it's that Horizon. That's
Ew.
about it. I've been working a lot these past few weeks. You know, the wife about to be 30 in a few months, so your boy,
Ooh.
you know what I mean, putting in that OT, make sure it's a special day for her. When she hit 30. So I really, to be honest, I've been like these niggas on Twitter. I ain't been
Not playing no
shit.
games. Oh, there you
Playing
go.
At least he's honest about it, Jack. You know?
Yeah, I fuck with it.
Shit.
I always
I
fuck with the
appreciate
honesty.
that. Yeah,
Oh,
appreciate the
absolutely,
honesty.
absolutely.
I put a few hours in here and there, but you know, that's about it. But hopefully, you know, I can't even say hopefully. Like, listen, this weather is getting too nice, man. Like, what Bond say? Social reject season is over, dog. I'm outside, man.
We
Especially
call mine, bro.
you right, but
Yeah,
listen.
Well, come on, man.
But not like that
Social
ass though.
reject
Like
season.
with the pandemic, like slowing down at least, and hopefully, you know, fingers crossed, nothing else happens. I'm gonna be
Yep.
outside every single chance the fuck that I get, dog. I'm not, you know, what I mean, I ain't taking that shit for granted no more. So, yeah, man, I don't know. I'm gonna beat the games that I want to beat, but it's gonna be slim pickings.
Sure. Alex, what you been playing?
I am slowly going through Elden Ring. I'm 30 hours in, and I just beat Godric. That's how slow I'm playing.
That's good, man. Enjoy it.
So it's that. You know what? I feel like I'm not gonna push Elden Ring as hard as I normally do with other games.
You're trash,
I feel
right?
like yeah, totally. I feel like what I might do is just play for a little bit, go play something else, come back to it like at other days, because I feel like if I try to like play this game nonstop, I'm gonna burn out on it. And I want to do multiple playthroughs of it. So I don't know. It's weird. It's like this game definitely requires a lot of your time, especially if you just want to explore. But I definitely don't want to play another open world game after this for a while, and that could be why I want to slow down on it.
You know what? You
Yeah.
know, it's funny that you say that. Like, you don't want to play Elden Ring too much because you might get burnt out on it. Where, you know, I actually played the shit out of it. I think I put like 83 hours into Elden Ring, and I got the
Jesus.
platinum too. And I want more. I'm like the opposite. I want more. I want more to the point that I actually started Dark Souls 3 on PlayStation, and I'm
Mhm.
playing through that. I'm like 5 bosses in on Dark Souls 3 too. And like I said on Twitter, I'm gonna say it here. Elden Ring is clearly the superior game, even just from playing both of it. I know some
As it
people
should be.
disagree, but yeah, it is right. J-Man, it should be right. It's the most latest game iteration, right? But Elden Ring is definitely already to me showing to be the superior game. But I'm still early on in Dark Souls 3. Like I said, I only beat the first 5 bosses, and I'm still exploring.
3 is
and,
phenomenal though. 3 is good.
Yeah, maybe by the
Surprised
end
you're
of
not
it,
playing it on the Steam Deck.
maybe by the end of my playthrough, maybe I'll feel differently. But as of right now, Elden Ring is still
When you get to Boreal Dancer, the whole game is just gonna like freak you the fuck out. It's so good
yeah.
because
Yeah.
Boreal
So,
Dancer is a boss fight that is like based off of music,
oh yeah.
and it's just it's based off of like specific musical beats, and it goes like I think it's like 1/4, 1/16, and and like the way and like the music is how you actually beat the boss. So it's such a wild fucking boss
Yeah.
fight, and that
I'm
game
pretty-
like
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
update y'all. I'm gonna update y'all on the opinion. As of right now, like I said, I'm still like early on, and I did put in like 36 hours on the PC version and got pretty like far too. But I think something had come up and I just stopped playing that shit. And like I said, it's one of those games that when you drop it to play something else and you coming back, like you're cold. Like you just off, and it just takes time for you to get back. So I guess that's what made me just drop it permanently. But I ended up, y'all gonna laugh, but I ended up paying $60 for Dark Souls 3. $60, brand new copy.
You got the
$60
physical
for-
why
copy?
was it
Not
so
physical.
much?
I guess I bought it digitally on PSN because I was
Oh.
too lazy to leave the house to go to a game shop to go and get it for $9
just get it
or
like on
$10.
Steam.
They
Or
charging
something.
$60 for that game
on
right now?
on PS on PSN full
You
price.
hate to see it.
Huh?
PSN.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
why I will
yeah.
never get the all digital PlayStation. Look at this shit, bro. Like
I don't
That
know
is
why that
crazy.
game is still full price, but you see, listen, I'm somebody who is willing
Like
to
taking Ls? Oh.
take a L, yeah, 100% L. I see. The thing is, I acknowledge it. I'm not gonna even defend myself, right? Yeah, it's 100%. But convenience and my time is precious to me.
I got that game for $30
You know what I
4
mean?
years ago. Like,
You know what I mean?
crazy.
So I didn't want to leave the house. I didn't want to go to a game shop to go pick it up, and I could have got it probably for mad cheap. Just because your boy tired from work, tired. I'm lazy now. I'm at home. I'm like, yo, fuck it. And I felt like, yo, this would force me to go ahead and finish up and get the platinum too. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way I'm dropping full price for this old ass fucking game and not playing it all the way through. So I think the price is more of my commitment to finishing it and getting
Anything to
the
make you
platinum
feel
more
better,
than anything.
Kofi. Anything to make
Yeah. Yo, Jack, this is definitely
Whatever
copium
way
right
you
now.
wanna cope.
This is definitely copium, but I did pay
Cope and
$60
seeds,
for
Kofi.
that
Cope
shit.
and seeds. What they be saying?
Yeah.
Cope, seed, maul, dilate.
Is
What
Kofi
the-
becoming a trophy hunter? I'm sensing you becoming a trophy hunter because your PC is right there, and I'm sure you can get Dark Souls 3 for a much cheaper price.
Facts.
What's going on with that?
Yeah, you know, something about the pops, J-Man. Them pops is like, whatever they be doing, like, it's touching my spirit a little bit. You know what I mean? It's touching my
Yeah,
spirit
right?
a little bit.
You
man.
see, Jay Barry got that PlayStation fragrance. Kofi got that PlayStation chime. You know what I'm saying? He like that chime. He like that.
I like
he like
it.
the way that thing ring off.
I'm liking the new Kofi a little bit. Besides the Horizon slander, I'm liking the new Kofi. I gotta be honest.
Y'all are fucking disgusting talking about fragrance.
Yes, sir.
Only person who can smell anything in a video game is Jeremy. That's the only man.
Whoa.
He
I don't
can't.
get it.
He actually said they downgraded the scent in game cases. It ain't even lit no more.
Yeah, what Jeremy
wait.
used to do is he used to open up game cases. when he
Oh,
buys
I
them and
see.
he'd smell 'em.
Yo, well, since we're talking about scent and video games, bro, that Steam Deck, Alex, god damn, it smells amazing, bro.
It smells
What
good.
is-
It smells amazing.
Yes,
Now you pulled it out
Jack.
your ass?
Nah, but you know when y'all get like some new hardware and like it has that new smell to it, bro, that shit smell nice to
Absolutely.
me. That shit smell
Every
nice to
smell
me.
is something. It's special.
Nah,
New
hardware.
sneakers was really my favorite.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
new
that-
smell.
Yeah.
New
It's
sneakers.
like,
They
okay,
smell
so
good as
Jack,
fuck.
I'm not crazy. Why you gotta try to violate me like that? And then
I'm just
sometimes
saying,
when you just
brother.
cop something new and just the smell of it just be nice.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
You
Absolutely.
know what
I
I
agree
mean?
with
The
that.
smell of it be nice. That's all, man. But yeah, I've been playing Elden Ring. Like I said, I got the platinum in that. That actually wasn't too bad. I did the little trick to get all the multiple endings by just the save point shit. So I did all of that shit. No shame in my
like a
game.
I'm low
Like a
key
Bloodborne?
kind of disappointed in the amount of hours you spent in that game for it to be, your game of the year, this greatest
How many
game of the
hours?
year.
How many hours? How many
I
hours?
said I clocked like 83 from the last I checked.
Damn, it took me
83.
110 hours to Platinum Horizon. Goddamn.
I'm just saying, like
Yeah,
I heard it's like
83.
100 and some odd bosses. Like how many of them did you miss or didn't fight?
I played I played so much of the game. I think there's a couple of dragons flying around that I haven't defeated yet, but trust me, I didn't
boys
rush
waiting
through
for
the
you.
game. I
don't have
didn't
to
rush
beat all
through
the
the
bosses to
game.
get the
If you're trying
platinum?
to imply that I rushed through the game, I did not rush.
No, I just don't feel like
rushed
you
through.
experienced it. You know what I mean? To the game of the year potential that it is.
No, I think I did. I think I did though.
That's crazy.
I know.
I really.
I know
enjoyed my
somebody with like
playthrough.
100 hours in, and they only beat 2 main bosses, and he's still loving it. So I'm saying
Oh,
you're
no.
loving
You
it
know-
versus
you know
his
what?
loving it. It's
You know what, Jay,
levels.
man? No, I think for those people, those are the type of people who just like walking back and forth into the grass and just doing dumb shit. You know what I mean? Just to clock time.
You're not
just to
gonna
say,
talk about Blaze
Oh,
4K like
wow.
that.
just,
Not in my
just.
Don't do that.
oh, blazing that. Oh, my bad. But those
Blazing
are
in
you know,
every game.
but
Come on, man.
y'all know what I mean. You just walk back and forth, look at the grass,
Look at the detail, Kofi.
look at the detail, look in the sky. You know what I mean? So like, some people just do that type of shit and just have a crazy amount of hours. But at least I could say for my 83 hours, J-Main, it wasn't idle time. It wasn't the game just on. It was actually I played the fucking shit for 83 hours. So
I hear you. That boy Blaze be like, PS3 game looking weird. Look at the sky.
Bum ass Twitter videos. Yo, it's your boy Blaze. I'm like, get your nut ass out of here.
oh, Blaze, man. Shout out to my boy Blaze, man. You already know how it go, man. But yeah, Dark Souls 3, that's it. And I've been goofing around with the Steam Deck still. The game that I'm really actually playing serious is Yakuza Like a Dragon and Dishonored. On the Steam
Ooh,
Deck.
Dishonored. Okay.
Yeah,
The first one or the second one?
The first one, and it runs absolutely fantastic, as you guys will assume.
I will hope.
I was talking to Meds, and he was listening back to last podcast, and he's like, "Yo, y'all stepped all over my point of my discussion of trying to talk about the Steam Deck.
As we should.
As soon as I said the word 30 FPS, y'all just jumped on me and started beating my ass. Y'all didn't even let me get my shit off about the Steam Deck, but you know what I mean? But I've tested multiple games from Mad Max, Dishonored. Most games I've played are 60 FPS on the Steam Deck, which is very, very impressive. And I did end up getting Dark Souls 3 to around, like, I tagged you guys in it, to like 57, 60 FPS, but it dips. It's not really a good PC port to begin with, so, you know.
It's not.
If it's a shit PC port, it's going to not be the greatest on the Steam Deck. It's just that simple, you know what I mean? But yeah, the Steam Deck is incredible. I'm enjoying my time with it. It's very, very easy to put emulators on that joint. Extremely easy. And I just can't wait till y'all get y'all hands on it so y'all can see it for yourselves, man. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, I can't wait to get my hands on it and ship that bitch right back out.
Jack like that. Jack like that, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Jack, what you been playing?
You gonna sell it?
Oh, yeah.
You gonna sell it, J-Man?
I think
Really?
I'll sell it. Yeah, I could probably, get a nice, a stack and some change for it. I'm looking at,
Dude, they're going for like 1,500.
Yeah, I was looking at eBay. Like Q2 people and people that got it on hand can get it all for like 1,500, 1,200. But I'm Q3, so I'm gonna see what the market looking like.
What you been playing, Jack?
Man, I think I already discussed me Platinum and Horizon Forbidden West last week, but the game I have been playing. Now this game is heat. I'm just gonna start off by saying this game is fucking heat. I've been checking for this game for like 4 years, okay? And it did not disappoint. I'm talking about Young Souls, people. I've been streaming this game. I've been praising this game on the timeline, and everybody refuses to try the fucking game out. I don't know what's going on, all right? I tell you to go play Young Souls, y'all motherfuckers go play Tunic. I tell you to play Young Souls, y'all talking about Elden Ring. What is going on, people? But anyway, if you haven't seen the game, pretty much you play, it's a local co-op game. You play a set of twins, a boy and a girl, Tristan and Jen, right? There's a goblin invasion in your town, and you got to figure out, and your caretaker's been kidnapped. So it's a lot of fuckery going on. You got to figure out what's going on. But like I said, it's a dungeon crawler, beat 'em up. You know, it got RPG elements. You can get different armor sets. You can level up the armor sets. You can buy, sell, and trade items. You can get jiggy clothes. You can get new weapons. Hey, man, the game is heat, bro. Check it the fuck out, okay? Thank you. That's it.
Okay. Young Souls. Oh,
and it's on Game Pass. It's on Game Pass. It's on everything actually, but it's on Game Pass.
Oh, I forgot to mention too. I did fire up Tunic and played for an hour on the Steam Deck just to see
It's
how
good.
it is. I haven't really dived too deep into it, so I don't have a take yet. But when I play more of it, I'll give you guys a better take of it. So
It's very chill, is what it is. It's very, very chill.
Was it running, you said, on the Steam Deck?
of course, yeah, running 60, no problem. Of course, yeah.
It's like Death's Door a little bit.
Mhm.
Of course, the closest comparison is Zelda, but
It's
yeah,
Zelda.
it remind me of Death's Door.
There is a lot of Death's Door. There's actually some Dark Souls too.
I heard that too. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
there is some Dark Souls in it. Not a
was
lot.
saying that
It's not like you're like, oh, it's a Souls game. It's very chill. It's very relaxed. I would definitely play it like when you're before bed, because the
I might
background
play
music
tonight, too.
and like the OST is like fucking dope. But it's like it's got like places of torches and stuff where you sit down and you save your state and stuff like that. And if you die, you lose your experience, but you can get it back really quick. It's not like drastically bad, you know.
Oh. Okay. All right. So, I'm assuming everybody checked out today's State of Play.
Absolutely.
Man, I fell asleep, brother. I fell
Yeah.
asleep when it came on, and then I woke up and put it on J-Man. Shit fell right back the fuck to sleep. Like, J-Man, what's going
Oh
on?
man.
It's crazy.
Oh man. Yeah, so if you do not know, PlayStation did a State of Play on Hogwarts. Well, is there
Legacy?
Okay, it's called Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah.
As you guys can tell by the title, it's a game based off the Harry Potter universe. Me personally, I was never a Harry Potter fan, but I remember when this game first got leaked. Do you remember that? It's like way back, J-Man. Remember like some gameplay of this shit
I
leaked?
think it was like either 2017 or 2018.
Long time ago, right? And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh shit, like a Harry Potter game that like you're a wizard and you attend like the classes and you learn. I'm like, yo, that seems kind of interesting, at least, even though like I don't really fuck with like the Harry Potter movies like that. But even back then, it seemed interesting. And so today we got a deeper dive on the gameplay of Hogwarts Legacy. And J-Main, you did a live reaction to this. What was your thoughts? And are you a Harry Potter fan or what? What's up?
Absolutely not a Harry Potter fan. Actually, I went to the movie theater to see one of these Harry Potter movies. I can't even tell you what the name of it was, but like Jack, I fell the fuck to sleep watching the fucking Harry Potter movie. So I never actually like been a fan of the movies, but people always told me like, "Yo, you should get into it. Try to get into it." I remember like one of my best friends back when I was younger. She had like all the books and shit, and I wasn't trying to read no fucking books, but she always tell me, "Oh, these are great books. You know, check them out." And like any book over like 30 pages, I wasn't trying to check it out. You know what I'm saying? If the shit ain't have a big bold pictures, if it wasn't Captain Underpants, Junie B. Jones,
Yeah, I feel you
trying to
too,
read
bro.
that
I feel you
bullshit.
too, bro. I feel you too.
So I'm like, Harry Potter, there's nothing but words on these pages. Ain't nobody trying to fuck with that. So when the movies came out, they were very popular, but I'm just like, I don't see the appeal. And then I never really got into it. But like you said, like when I saw the leak gameplay and also the reveal trailer, I'm like, this actually looks pretty interesting.
Like it looks like it'll make a fun game. You know what I mean? Like it's
right.
yeah,
Like
something
the whole
yeah,
aspect of
exactly.
being in school, the whole aspect of creating
the
your
bully,
own character.
like the bully
Yeah,
aspect
like
too,
bully.
you know?
That's that's exactly what I compared it to. I'm like, this is like a rated E Wizards bully. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that it's not a Harry Potter game and it's like a Hogwarts game. Like you create your
Yeah.
own character. You
Yeah.
have those RPG elements. So I did, did a reaction to this thing because I'm like, yo, if this gameplay looks good, then I might mess around and watch all the movies just to catch up on the lore before the game actually comes out. And yeah, watching the state of play, I thought it was actually a really great showing of the game. Um some negatives right off the bat though, visually, I don't think it's anything impressive. And then the frame rate
Let me jump in.
actually
Let me
was
jump in
choppy.
real quick. Visually, I would say the character models don't look all that great, but I think the environments look really nice. Like the art direction and the style looks cool. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, they captured Hogwarts in like that area. They captured it perfectly.
yeah,
like-
yeah.
Like
I would say the
don't-
environments and shit look cool as fuck, but the character models don't look as great.
Right.
You know,
And
yeah.
some of like the animations and stuff, like with the facial stuff, like, just stuff that we
Yeah.
kind of see a lot of the top developers. But then I had to think like who's developed. I'm like, it's Avalanche. So I'm, can't really expect too much, something too crazy from them. So but then they got into, just the customization of the character, actually having to go to school and pick your I forget what it's like, the factions pretty much like with the
Yeah, I
Gryffindor
think
or
yeah.
Hufflepuff, whatever. You pick your school and your class and stuff like that. And then you actually go to this. I think you actually go to the classes and like learn different spells and shit like that. I even read somewhere that you could become a dark wizard, so you could take the dark path and stuff like that
That's
as well.
dope.
So
That's dope.
I don't know if it's gonna have like a morality system or something like that. But yeah, they showed a bunch of shit. Like I actually thought that what they showed was way more than I expected, as far as them capturing what you do in the game with creating potions, learning spells, walking around the school, finding secret pathways, puzzles, dungeons, flying on the broom you could do. I hope they add
Yeah.
Quidditch. I hope they fucking add Quidditch because that would be fun as hell to play. And then the combat. I thought it looked good. Like when they first showed it, I didn't think it looked good because I'm like, it kind of looked very plain and basic. But then when they started getting into the advanced
combo-
move sets
yeah,
with
the
the
combos
combos,
Look cool.
right, and the evasion and evasive, moves and stringing things together, I thought then I was like, okay, that shit looks pretty good. That combat right there looks pretty good. I wanted to see them fight like one of the big beasts. They kind of showed like some human enemies. They showed some of the smaller enemies out in the wilderness, like some of the monsters and stuff. But I know they have like large big beasts, Dark Souls style, that I'm hoping to see some gameplay footage for before the game comes out. But I think it checks all the boxes in terms of exploration, activities within the world, pretty decent combat, companions, and creating your
don't
own
look
story
bad,
and stuff
man.
like that.
The game don't look bad
Yeah.
at all. Like I'm not like even after watching this, I'm not like, yo. Maybe if I was a Harry Potter, like I could imagine like if you're a Harry Potter fan, this is probably like
Right.
looking like game of the year to you.
Yeah.
But even as someone who's not a Harry Potter fan looking at this, I could see like, yo, this shit looks like it could be pretty fun. You know, it looks like it's gonna be pretty
Absolutely.
fun. So I'm definitely gonna be keeping my eye out on it. Jack, what did you think of the gameplay? At least, yeah, I know you said you fell asleep, but did you check out some of the gameplay mechanics and it look okay to you?
Man,
This are for
I'm be-
spoken, bro. This are for spoken. What you-
I'd definitely rather play this. I'm not a Harry Potter guy neither, but I have seen one of the movie, the very first movie. I ain't seen none of the other ones. I need to run them back. But from what I saw, the game looks appealing. I wouldn't mind playing this. Actually, I might actually copy it. That's crazy, right? Jack moved copying the Harry Potter game. What is the world coming to? But I didn't really see much of the gameplay today though. But I did see like the character customization. You know, picking the school, shit like that. It looks intriguing. I can see this game being a pretty big success. I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that too. I can see the game doing really well sales wise because you know Harry Potter is just obviously huge, right? So has a lot.
Yeah,
of
that
fans.
first like reveal trailer got like 28 million views.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big game.
Yeah, so
If
like
it turns out to be
and-
bad, good, but I think it's gonna sell well. I think that's one thing that's guaranteed. It's gonna sell well.
Yeah, they said it's supposed to launch holiday season. I'm not confident in that date, but they better do everything in their power to hit that date because I think it's gonna sell great regardless. But if they want to like really capitalize on that, this is the perfect holiday game. Perfect.
Drop that in November, that'll be a big hit.
Mm-hmm. Perfect
Alex,
for that.
what's your thoughts on Hogwarts? Picking it
I,
up on PC?
No, I'm not even gonna probably look at it.
Are you a fan of Harry Potter to begin with?
Never have been.
Yo, none of us are Harry Potter fans in here, bro. Yo, none of us
No,
care
It's
about
crazy
it.
because Harry Potter is big as hell, but to find
know.
4 people that don't give a fuck in one room,
Yeah,
it's kind of crazy.
I think
Yeah.
I tried to read the first book, and it was really bad, and I put it down like immediately.
You know what,
So I
J-Man?
don't even- I saw the first 2 movies, and that was it. Never saw it again.
I was always more of a Lord of the Rings fan, you know,
Same.
than a Harry Potter fan. I think that's like the lane that I took. I was always like, I've watched the Lord of the Rings movies, the Hobbit movies and shit back to back enough times. So I just never really gravitated towards like the Harry Potter movies. But this as a video game does look kind of cool. And it might scratch that bully itch that I'm kind of looking for. But, you know, I guess I'm going to check it out. Yeah, I'm going to see what's up.
And they said you could cause a little mischief in this game too. So we'll, you know, I mean, we'll see in terms of that aspect how much they got going on. But yeah, I just think from a gameplay like action RPG perspective, and if you like I said, if you're a Harry Potter fan, you definitely, you know what I mean, something to look forward to here. So yeah, it looks good though. Definitely a great state of play. These are the ones that I think people like the most in terms of state of play. But I do feel like the other ones that we had even last week are still necessary as well. So I like the formula for state of play.
I like when they do a deep dive like this, and you know, they just get into it. Even with the interview at the end, I think that's dope. I think that's how you do it. Well, perfect segue. Talking about interviews, and talking about games coming out this holiday season. Let's talk about Starfield because
Game of the year 2022.
Jack, people are getting fed up on one side because we haven't seen any footage yet, but the game has a stupid amount of hype behind it with, you know, no real gameplay footage out. And on the other hand, you know, the people who are hyped are telling dudes to shut the fuck up, bro, and let us be excited because
That was
this
crazy.
is a Bethesda game. The main Bethesda studio is working on this, and we have every right to be excited because these are the developers that brought us Oblivion, Skyrim. You know what I mean? And you know the big RPG.
Fallout 4.
So Fallout 4, I guess. Yeah, that was the main line. Did it? I'm not too sure about that. But Jack, what do you have to? What's your opinion on this take? Are those people allowed to be excited because of the past big Bethesda RPGs? It's almost like maybe some would say, you know, Rockstar announcing that they're working on GTA 6. I'm pretty sure that will garner a lot of excitement from people, right? Because we just know what they do. Is this the same? Is this like the same case or no?
All right, let me see. Okay, so what is the last game that this developer? What was the last game they made? Was it Fallout 4?
Fallout 4 would have
Fallout
76. Fallout
Oh,
76.
that-
so they made
I heard it didn't make
No, that was the
76.
B
We have to
team,
get
I
our
heard,
facts.
like some
Let's
side
get the
team.
facts. Let's get the facts.
I'm trying to make
no,
sure. I'm trying to make sure.
Let's get the facts together.
No. Todd motherfucking Howard was on stage presenting Fallout 76.
But
I
he's
don't
like
care
that.
about-
Doesn't mean that
do
doesn't.
it.
He always
I don't
presents
care
games
about
though.
I don't care
What do
about
you
the
mean?
B team. Do we give Platinum the same fucking leeway?
No, but Alex, I'm
Absolutely
just
not.
saying.
No,
I'm
thank
just
you
saying.
very
Let's
much.
stick
We
with
don't know.
facts. I just want to say, let's just stay with facts. Like, do we know that Fallout 76 was made by the same people who made
ZeniMax.
Skyrim? That's all I want to know. Is the same people who made Skyrim Oblivion? Is it the people who made Fallout 76 or not? Because I've heard other things. That's all I want to point out. And I want to just stick it to the facts.
Okay. So I got two answers then. If the last game they made was like a Fallout 4, great game according to people that like it, I would be hyped. If Naughty Dog announced the game and didn't show a goddamn thing, I'm in there, right? Certain developers, I just fuck with. If Supergiant Games, the makers transition, if they announce the game, I'm hyped, right? I don't need to really see nothing. But if they coming off some shit like Fallout 76, I would be weary of that if I was a fan of, some of their previous titles. Did they lose the luster? Did they lose the allure of game development? Who the fuck knows, right? But what I will say is that I didn't even see the new Starfield stuff, but I just find it crazy the anger that people had from others saying, "Hey, I would like to see a little gameplay of this." And the people's making up dumbass excuses too, like, "Oh, did you need to see gameplay of what?" Just
That's how Wolverine. That's how Wolverine. People were bringing up that.
Okay,
Yeah.
Wolverine. That's a little bit more reasonable than the shit I was seeing. I was seeing shit like somebody said Fallout 4. I'm like, bro, how many Fallout games was before 4? Like, but I guess with Fallout 76, I guess
Fallout 4, they announced it and showed gameplay the same day.
that's what I'm saying. And it came out like
And it came out the same year.
Yeah,
It came out the
6
same
months
year.
later.
Yeah, 6 months later.
Yeah.
So I don't understand the energy surrounding this game. It's very hyped up, and the fans might be setting it up for failure, man. I don't know.
My thing is this. The fact that people still fucking believe Todd Howard after all the lies this man has done every single fucking game. In Oblivion, okay, he made himself as God in the character and then voiced himself as God.
As
Right?
it should.
That's he.
Then he goes and everything in Oblivion he absolutely lied about. Everything in Skyrim he lied about. Everything in Fallout 4 he lied about. Then he was like, here's Fallout 76. Remember 16 times the detail? My fucking ass, motherfucker. The fact that everybody sits here and fucking suck. You know what? The only reason people are hyping this game up is because it is an Xbox exclusive. That's the only fucking reason. I'm
A
calling
lot of
the
people. A
motherfuckers
lot of
out.
people. A lot of people are
Nobody-
doing that. You already know what the
Nobody
fanboys are gonna
fucking
do.
Cared. No
We already
one
know what the
fucking cared
fanboys
about
gonna do.
Starfield, unless it was the fanboys
un-
doing it because they
until
have something
Microsoft-
to hold over PlayStation.
Yeah. Yep. That's
Wait,
true.
so you don't think it's because Ty Howard is directing this game as he did Fallout 4
Absolutely
and
fucking
previous
Let
games?
me say something real quick. J-Main,
ahead.
you look, the fans, I think the true fans of Bethesda games like the Skyrims or Oblivion are probably excited for that reason. But let's not act like there's not a bunch of Xbox niggas running around who's never played Oblivion,
Oh, that's fact.
never played Skyrim. At
Correct.
least the two popular ones. I'm not even gonna go back to the old PC joints because even I haven't played them shit. I didn't play Morrow, but I did play Skyrim and I did beat it and I beat Oblivion as well. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep it above. We know a whole bunch of people hyping up them games who've never touched that. And the only reason why they're hyping it up because guess what? Microsoft purchased Bethesda and it's gonna be a console exclusive on the Xbox. So we already know those people exist. We already know that's just a fact. At least on social media. But I think there are true fans that are probably just excited that, we're getting another Skyrim type of level RPG, possibly.
But even
You
then,
know what I mean?
Skyrim wasn't as good as Morrowind. Didn't even come close.
Well, I never played Morrowind, so I can't make the comparison. But I love Skyrim, though. I thought when I
It's
played
still
that at the
renowned
time,
as a great game. though.
yeah,
Like,
when it came out, that shit was a slap.
the
It
best
was a
games.
slap. Yeah.
True, but here's the thing. The only reason Skyrim was actually a slap is because modders had to fix the fucking game. Let's not fucking mince words, okay? Bethesda, Todd Howard's team, continually puts out broken, unfinished buggy fucking games,
That's a
still using
facts.
the Gamebryo engine, still having other people try and fix the game for them. And then on top of that, they've done other bullshit like the Creation Club, charging people for mods, trying to not compensate modders, all kinds of bullshit that Todd Howard has been a part of. And yet we're all ignoring this. We're all ignoring the warning signs because of the fact that it's an Xbox exclusive. You know what, dude? I fucking hope. You know what? I don't, because it's going to impact them in real life. But I swear to God, if this fucking game hits in the fucking 70s, I'm going to
Okay, yeah, we were
cook
talking. Yo,
Ain't
we
no
were
way.
talking
every
about
single
that
person.
too. We were talking about that too, and you know, with the hype surrounding Starfield right now online, the fans are making it. Even what, you know, Microsoft is promoting it to be. Bethesda, they're sitting here doing all these interviews with spotlights shining on their faces, Jack. You know what I mean?
It's
Talking
cringe.
about Starfield and how magical the game's gonna be. Jack, if the game ends up, look, in any other case and scenario, if a game scores like an 83, 82, 84, I would say that's great. But for
Absolutely.
Starfield, low key, this game can't score anything less than an 87. Low key, bro. That's for that type of shit. They
That's
can't
a
score
fact.
anything less than an 87. The way the
That's a
hype
fact.
is. All I'm just trying to say, the hype got to match. It got to match. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that you still can't enjoy the game if it scores below that. I'm not saying that. But, yo, if this shit, like, it scores like an 82, I think that's kind of, it doesn't meet the hype that niggas are hyping it, bro.
Kojima got that same smoke with Death Stranding because of his renowned name in the industry and the hype around Death Stranding.
It was a lot of hype, right?
When they got an 82, motherfuckers like, nope, that's not good enough.
I think 87 is the lowest that this shit has to score, bro. 87, the lowest that is acceptable.
dude, the
Nah,
fact
nah,
is-
this shit got to get Game of the
Here's-
Year. Fuck that, because that's what I've been seeing on the timeline.
Nah, that's true. That's true.
Listen, out of nowhere, it's like, well, I don't know what God of War is gonna do between Elden Ring and Starfield.
it's
Nigga,
Starfield.
You ain't even seen Starfield.
You
What
have-
is you talking about?
this whole thing about like, oh, Starfield this, Starfield that, like nobody fucking knows what that game's about. Yo, listen, I fucking had a Twitter thread. This fucking guy on Twitter, I don't know, I forgot who he was. Some two follower Andy nobody. He was like, you don't know what the Starfield's about, da-da-da. And I was like, and I quote tweeted him. I said, right here, right now, in this thread, tell me what Starfield is about. And his first response was, look it up on the website. I was like, so you don't know what the fuck the game's about?
It's Skyrim in space.
No one knows it. Skyrim in space.
Yeah,
So what the
everyone
fuck
keeps
does
on saying
that mean?
Skyrim is space. Yeah, so I'm, what is it like? I'm guessing it's an RPG like Skyrim, but space. But like I remember somebody saying like this shit's. Yo, hold on. I remember somebody even saying that this shit's gonna be like No Man's Sky. Like if it is, I'll be tight.
hell
To be
no.
honest, who knows what it's gonna be? At this point, I don't know. But the way the industry and people are putting it with the
Sucking this game off, dude.
most anticipated games, and we haven't seen anything. This shit might end up being one of the media darling type of games.
They've always treated
You know, they
Bethesda
kinda-
like that though. Like,
So they might be setting up this game to be some. And listen,
here's-
listen.
Oh my
I
God,
just
I'm
want to.
sorry,
I just
Kofi.
want to
have cut you off,
see.
Kofi.
Go ahead.
I have to cut you off. Okay, the fact that Fallout 4 got in the 80s on console when that fucking game drops to 0 FPS
Yes,
in the
it
middle
does.
of the
It.
fucking
yes, it
game.
does.
Talk about
And
it.
the fucking game is badly optimized on PC. Didn't at the bullshit Creation Club doesn't fucking run well. Was a bad RPG. Was a bad FPS. Was bad at storytelling. Was bad at characters. Was bad at companions. Did fucking nothing good in that fucking game. And the fact that New Vegas by Obsidian is still leagues better, and they made that game in a fucking year and a half. And this fucking game, after all these companies tried to do it, they can't get their fucking shit together. You're telling me Starfield's going to be one of the best games of all time, and you're hyping it up? You're only hyping it up because the box is green, motherfucker. Let's be real about that.
Yeah, a lot of
Shit,
people hyping
I
up because
hope
of
it
that.
is.
No, but I'm hoping the game turns out to be great. And look, see, optimistic Kofi might be dying because after Cyberpunk, it kind of hurt my feelings, man. You know what I mean? So
No,
remember how
you
You still
remember
gotta
how?
have
be
hope.
nice.
As a gamer, you still gotta have hope that shit is
Yeah,
great.
I want this
the
shit to
more
be good.
great games for us, the better. You know?
The better. I'm not hoping on this game's failure, and trust me, don't never think that. Like, I want Starfield to be as good, and a part of me feels like it is gonna turn out to be a good game, but I don't know if it's gonna be this great, amazing, blockbuster game. It has the chances to, but I think it's gonna turn out to be good if I was a betting man. But I'm just saying, as soon as we see that gameplay, then at least we can make a proper assessment, because people like us who've been gaming for a long time at least can see certain things like, okay, this is going to be dope in the game. That's going to be cool in the game. You know what I mean? So when we see that, then we can actually make a proper final assessment and
didn't you
start to get hyped.
We saw gameplay of fucking
We saw gameplay?
Cyberpunk. And
we
look
saw
what
gameplay
happened.
of Starfield too, right? That robot. Who?
Oh my
Who was
god!
that robot shit?
That would stop that. Stop that.
They called it gameplay. That's what they said. That was gameplay.
Now we need to see proper gameplay. They haven't done the gameplay reveal yet. Anyone saying they've seen gameplay of Starfield is a damn liar. Nothing they showed is gameplay. It's just in-engine 3D shots of nothingness or just concepts or areas in the game that's still being worked on. We're gonna get the gameplay reveal most likely at E3. Is E3 even happening this year?
E3, yeah.
I'm sure it is in some capacity, like an online capacity. Shit, Microsoft done bought every fucking publisher left that presents at E3 still. So it probably is gonna be an Xbox.
So I think
show.
it's gonna be at E3, and like I said, a part of me feels like it's gonna have a good showing at least. I don't know. All this hype that it had, J-Man, all the interviews, the developers get together. If this shit don't slap, it's gonna be a little bit of an L. So I'm gonna say this shit. I'm gonna say this shit's gonna be okay. I'm gonna say it's gonna be good. I'm gonna decide it's gonna be good, man. And I hope it is.
Dude, this game, the fact that it's that nothing, absolutely nothing can be gleaned from any of those slow motion camera shot interviews of us sitting around at a table with our coffee cups, just fucking waxing poetic about this fucking game and doing nothing to actually explain what the stats are, how the RPG mechanics work. They could have done so much information about like just the systems in that game.
I think that's coming, Alex. I think that's coming in. Is just, I think the question is, look, that's coming. They're not. I don't think they're gonna release a game without doing that, Alex. I think the question is, why haven't we seen that just yet? And the question is, does this game warrant all this hype without seeing that? I think that's a discussion at hand. Because I think we're gonna see that shit. All that shit that you mentioned, we're gonna see it.
I'll tell you what it is. This is how Bethesda hypes their games. That's what you guys don't realize. It's not about this is how Bethesda does things. This is how Bethesda hypes their games. So you and I,
is that true? Is that really true though? But is that
I feel
really
like
true?
the last two big releases, they kind of like announced them, and then a few months later they showed like a lot of gameplay. Or
a lot of gameplay.
Or they showed gameplay
even with Doom and shit. Like even when they announced Doom Eternal,
they had their own E3 showing too, though. They had,
I'm pretty sure when they showed Doom Eternal, they showed gameplay right away too. So I don't know. The rollout for this game is different. We all could clearly see the rollout is different for this game. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. They got something special cooking up. I don't know.
No, when Skyrim was announced, they got on stage and they did like the whole like dudes in cloaks chanting and shit. And they did that whole thing and they're like, here comes Skyrim, boop. And then nothing else ever came out ever again until like 3 months before. And that's how they built up hype. Because Skyrim's coming, 11, 11, 11. Here it comes. And then it came out. And the game had fucking low-res textures, was fucking bare bones, barely had RPG mechanics.
Yeah, Alex, that game hit, bro. That game hit. I'm not gonna let you do that. That game hit when it came out. That shit hit. That shit hit. Skyrim
because they've never played Morrowind or Oblivion.
I played Oblivion and I fucked with it.
That was their first. Skyrim, ready? Skyrim is baby's first Elder Scrolls game. That's what Skyrim is. Let's be fucking real.
I played Oblivion.
Bro, I beat Oblivion, bro. I beat
Me too.
Oblivion,
I think a lot of people played Oblivion.
No, Skyrim hit, bro. I don't know about all this Skyrim stuff. I know it's popular to shit on Skyrim today because it's been re-released like 100 times.
Skyrim. It's the
but
fact
that shit was kind of hot when it came out, bro. At the time when that came out,
point there,
that
Kofi.
Shit was kind of hot, bro.
It's been re-released so many times.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Same thing happens with Resident Evil and GTA 5.
And GTA is going through it right now. GTA 5 is a fantastic game. The problem is it's been re-released so many fucking times to the point that people are just sick of seeing it. It became a meme. Now people just shit on GTA 5. Oh, we see it here again. Oh, how many times they're gonna re-release? The same thing happened with Skyrim. But initially, I want y'all niggas to think back to 2011. I believe that's when the game came out.
Nah, that shit was everywhere, dog.
That shit was a hit. That game hit, bro, when that came out. At the time, niggas were loving that shit. Critics loved that. And I remember the fans were loving that shit too. I remember fans were loving that shit too. That game was a good game. So, I don't know, man. So, I guess circling back to the topic at hand. Circling back to the topic at hand. Does Starfield deserve this hype based on if it's the same studio that made, you know, these previous big games. And I guess, you know, the fans, the true fans, yo, if you want, I think they have every right to get excited. You know what I mean? But they should, I feel like people should temper their expectations a little bit, because we've seen games come out and show amazing trailers and stuff, but release kind of fugazi. Dying Light 2 being one of them. Come on, the final release versus the trailers, J-Main? Bro, them trailers were cut clean, nigga, bro. Them trailers were beautiful, bro. But after I saw that game running, like when a man was playing it for real, that shit didn't look like no trailers. As well as Cyberpunk, another perfect example that was just a straight up finesse. They lied about so many fucking things in that game. The game, some people still ended up enjoying the game, but it's kind of hard to deny that it wasn't the game we were promised and wasn't the game that we were shown initially. So I think we have to have some sort of reservation until we actually see the game, you know, in motion before we make our final, you know, judgments and you know, then we really start the hype train going at that point. That's just my take. That's just my personal take though, bro.
At least, bro.
Yeah, we gotta see a 1-2. We gotta see a 1-2.
Yeah, the fucking I don't know. Like, I was thinking about the Skyrim, not the Skyrim shit, but the Starfield. Like, the people that like hype this game up and are excited for it. Like, I feel like I'm stuck in between, because like I don't want to get to the point where we can't fucking be excited and shit for games from our favorite fucking developers.
I feel you.
But
That's over.
But-
That's fucking over. That's
but-
done.
from the standpoint that, all right, say Fallout 76, and I'm talking hypothetical, Alice, because I don't fucking know the facts. All right, I'm not a Bethesda Softworks fan. Say if the main team didn't work on Fallout 76, so now you're going only back to 2015 with Fallout 4, which was at this point almost 7 years ago, and then you add that to the fact that shit hasn't been hitting the same with our favorite developers in terms of quality, putting out shit that we actually respect on launch day and stuff like that. You should actually temper your expectations on this shit. So the fact that you didn't see shit, it was announced 3 years ago. A lot of our big name developers aren't standing up to, you know, their name at launch, at least. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, I feel like, yo, as a like Jameson, as a gamer, we should want this to be good, and we should still feel like we could get excited about a game that from a developer that we actually like. For the people that actually like the developer, you know, because you know a lot of man's faking out here, but for the people that actually like Bethesda games and like the Skyrims and Oblivions and stuff, I feel like they have every right to, okay, yo, I'm kind of looking forward to see Wagwan. But I'm just saying, we are in an era where games, these guys be, you know, finessing a little bit. So I guess, just like I said, just to put the final stamp on it, we got to see it in action, bro. The final stamp, then we can see what's up.
A lot of people say like the GTA trilogy shit wasn't actually Rockstar, it was Grove Street, but they still put that shit out with their stamp on it. So that says a lot to me as well. You might not have developed it, but you not putting shit out without your stamp. You saw what it was looking like before it came out. You're not letting nothing come out without your final say. And the fact that you did lets me know everything I need to know about the condition of what I got going on over there. And I think, you know what I'm saying? I think even with Fallout 76, like y'all put y'all stamp on that. That's y'all stamp on it. Y'all still put it out like that. So we got to be wary, man. We got to be wary.
I think, too many games have come out and showed us that, like, yo, bro, all this hype and y'all fucking disappointed. So it's nowadays it's really hard to like get excited for like anything, really, you know. Like, you would have to have like an amazing track record before like niggas could really like get behind it. Like Jack said, like a Naughty Dog.
Who got the best track record in the game right now? Like, if somebody was to announce a game right now,
I say Insomniac. I say Naughty Dog. I say
I don't know about Naughty Dog. I'm gonna be real with you. Naughty Dog is close to being dog.
They're one trick pony. Yo, listen. They're one trick pony, but they're good at what they're doing. They're good at what they do, though. You know what I mean?
Where the fuck is factions, my nigga? Where the fuck is factions, dog? Where is it? Yes, we still doing this. It's been 2 fucking years.
When are you gonna let that shit go, dude?
Until they drop that shit.
It's never coming. It's never coming.
Nah, we was the people that was supporting that shit, giving Naughty Dog money after the single player drop. You know what I'm saying? They shitted on us. Where the fuck Faction. So if they,
Nah,
if
I'm
they
gonna
was
still
to
put Naughty
announce
Dog on the
a
list.
new
I'm
single
gonna put.
player game, yo, if that Last of Us remaster get announced before Factions 2, watch how I act on the timeline.
And I know some people are gonna disagree, but I still put Kojima on the list. If he drops some, if he announced something, I'm getting excited because his games are just so unique to me, and I like Death Stranding, so he's on the list for me personally. That I would say a Rockstar as well with GTA. If GTA, I don't have to see nothing about GTA to know that shit gonna be a hit at least. You know what I mean? So,
Facts.
I don't need to see nothing.
Rockstar definitely there. Insomniac would definitely be one for me right now. I think their output is pretty good. That's why the whole Wolverine shit don't make sense. Like a lot of people was bringing up Wolverine. First of all, ain't nobody running around hyping Wolverine as the game of the year.
I haven't really seen people even talk about Wolverine like that.
Nobody said shit about Wolverine. Like,
no one talks about Wolverine.
About the concept of it happening, but ain't nobody like, yo, this shit about to be the best game ever made. Like, no, nobody. We know that shit not coming out to at least 2025. In fact, I was just talking to somebody at the time. Like, I think they announced that shit a little bit too early. Like, I don't see how that shit's coming out anytime soon.
And I'm pretty sure people are very excited for Spider-Man 2 without seeing any sort of footage in that. But once again, that's based off what we know what Insomniac can do, and their last couple of releases have been great games with Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, right? It's a great game.
Miles Morales
in Spider-Man in Spider-Man. So their track record is really good. So I have nothing bad to say. But we got Gaming Addict in here. He wanted to pop in. I think he was, listening to the conversation, and he wanted to put in his 1-2 cents on people talking about or hyping up Starfield or whatever. What do you want to get your shit out?
I definitely agree with you that there's a lot of people that talk real high about Starfield that I know for a fact didn't play Skyrim. They didn't play Morrowind. I remember back in the day, I used to rotate from playing RuneScape and Morrowind with my cousin. Like, that's how long I've been playing these games. It's just like, I get where you guys are coming from, because there is a standpoint where it's like they didn't work on 76. Like, they weren't the developing studio, but they helped with it in certain ways.
You mean fixing it?
What, 76?
Fixing 76 because it was fucking
Bethesda.
broken.
It was Bethesda Software, Austin, that actually was the prime developer. So it's just I get that, and I don't know where this, like, you got some serious Bethesda hate going on there, Al.
No, it's not Bethesda hate. It's not Bethesda hate. You're talking to a guy who grew up playing Daggerfall and fucking Morrowind. So you can't say it's Bethesda hate. Whose favorite game out of that whole thing is Morrowind. Who has over 2,000 hours logged into Morrowind before even Steam actually existed. So you can't be like, oh, it's Bethesda hate. That's fucking stupid. You know it's dumb. Everybody knows that's dumb.
I will agree with you that the RPG mechanics started slowly degrading from Morrowind to Skyrim, but I don't think that makes it bad. Like, it's like, look, sure, that there's not more different. Like,
is the Elder Scrolls not a fucking RPG?
Oh my gosh! So we're going to sit here and say that Skyrim's a bad game. Is that where we're at right now?
I'm not saying that.
If I go right now on Nexus Mods, you're telling me there isn't going to be the number one set of mods are there to actually fix the mechanics that are not there from the RPG side in Skyrim.
Besides that, the base game of Skyrim. The base game of Skyrim is not a good video.
No.
Okay.
In the
I disagree.
If I were sitting here, if you're telling me that Skyrim is a good Elder Scrolls game, you're fucking insane.
I think it's a good Elder Scrolls game.
I
enjoy it. But that's the thing. Like, you could compare it and say, "Yo, it's not the best Elder Scrolls game," but to say it's a bad one,
so if
I just feel like a crazy concept.
If I sit here and I hold up Morrowind, Daggerfall, and Oblivion, you're telling me Skyrim is better than all three of those?
I think it's better than Oblivion.
Oblivion is fucking trash too. Let's be honest. Oblivion's fucking trash too. The only thing people actually like about Oblivion was the fucking Brotherhood. No, not Brotherhood. The
Oblivion Gates. I think a lot of people love that concept of it. Like, I get it. I'm on the standpoint. It's like, look, if you want to wait for gameplay, totally understand. It's weird that they announced Starfield in 2018 because that's not normally their MO. I don't know why they did that.
They don't really be doing that.
Right.
Well, they did all of that in 1 year. They announced Starfield and Elder Scrolls 6 in 1 year, and they haven't even
Yeah.
started Elder Scrolls 6.
I think they did that shit to cover up for that 76 announcement.
They sure fucking did.
Yeah, I think
'Cause
that
that was
more
all the
so,
same day.
Yeah, exactly. I think the reason why they did that because first of all, maybe that E3 was once again it was light, number one, and they just wanted to just put that out there for more of the look. I think they just said it for the look to say, oh, we got this just to drive up anticipation and hype.
Bethesda they had that issue, and they say they're going more to their core. We'll have to see when Starfield actually comes out. But they was trying to chase that casual bag with the past couple games. Fallout 4, how Alex feels about Skyrim, I feel about Fallout 4. I think Fallout 4 is an okay game that came out that year, but it's a horrible Fallout game.
Horrible.
But it's just it comes down to it's like Bethesda, if they go back to their roots like they claim, then we can have this conversation. But I'm excited for their game, but I am cautious. And obviously, I'm going to play it regardless because I enjoy Bethesda games, even though that I do feel like the more games they've come out in the past 10, 15 years, it has progressively gotten worse. But I don't think just because it's gotten worse, I don't think it still makes them bad games. I think they're good games. It's just compared to their predecessors, it's not as good games that they used to come out with. Like if you took Morrowind and the structure that in the foundation that it's on, and you made it up to date with updated graphics, updated mechanics, it would blow Skyrim out of the water. But we don't have that type of game out there.
Thank you for proving my fucking point then.
But I'm not saying Skyrim's a bad game.
But that is my point. If the caliber of game that you have is Morrowind and you continually go worse after every single release, then in that catalog of games, Skyrim would sit where?
I mean, we've never seen a game
So,
like Skyrim.
So Alex, are they making the game more accessible, or are they making it like they making it more accessible for for a bigger audience?
A lot more
accessibility shit. What they're doing is with Skyrim, the fancy word they use is streamlining. We're gonna streamline all these things, and we saw that happen.
They do that a lot,
and you can even see it. You can see it between Skyrim, Fallout. Or you can see. Well, was Fallout 3 before Skyrim?
Like, here's the thing, like
Fallout 3 was before Skyrim. I'm pretty sure it was.
No, I'm talking about Fallout 3. Fallout 3 was before Skyrim, correct?
Yeah, it was before Skyrim.
Fallout 3 was 2008.
So if you play Fallout 3, okay, and then you play Skyrim, and then you play Fallout 4, just in the actual character interaction alone, and the actual choices you have in conversations, you can see everything start to get clipped away and reduced completely.
But and I agree with you. I feel like the dialogue was lacking in Fallout 4. The companions was a little lacking, but like what I'm seeing in these vlogs, like it does seem like they're acknowledging that, and they are going back to their roots. Like they acknowledge that their conversation trees wasn't that good in Fallout 4, and they even made an emphasis on that in these videos. Like I get it, be skeptical, but it's just like. To go out and say something like Skyrim's a bad game just because it wasn't like Morrowind, I can't get on that type of logic.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying when I'm comparing it to Morrowind, which is in the same series of games, and you're looking at Morrowind, and then you look at Skyrim, Skyrim looks like shit. 100%.
Well, it's two different videos. You guys, we're going in circles here. We're going in circles here.
But that's my point, right?
That's how you feel.
We can't sit here and say we're excited about this game when we've seen the Bethesda continually drop the ball over and over since Skyrim.
I mean, Jack, you seen that comment? You see that comment that I just posted in our DMs, bro? Read that shit out loud. Oh, that shit made me laugh, bro. Read that shit out loud.
Let me see. It says Sticks 19, Alex. If it didn't come out in 1998, it's not a good game, Jack.
That's 100%. That's low key. That's low key, Alex.
Hey,
bro.
you know how the PC gamers get down, man.
But it's like I said, I do agree with you.
Hold up.
I
you ready for this? We're
what you was about to say, Attic, and you agree, but
Tom
Xbox is attached to it, so you couldn't.
Yeah, I do agree with you that there is a lot of people hyping this up because it's an Xbox exclusive.
That's facts.
I think you're seeing people on that end, but I do think this game would have got hyped up even if it was a multiplayer because it's a
about to,
Bethesda software game.
I'm about to bust some ass
Oh,
open. You guys ready for this?
Yo.
You ready for this? All right, here we go. You ready? 1998 game release.
Great
Ocarina
game.
of Time.
Great game.
Here we go,
Great.
baby. Ocarina of Time, Tekken 3,
Classic.
Gran Turismo, Half-Life, Metal Gear, Grim Fandango,
Classic.
RE2, Street Fighter Alpha 3,
Low-key, you might have a point, bro. He might
Panzer
have a
Dragoon,
point.
Banjo-Kazooie, Perfect Dark, Baldur's Gate, Link's Awakening,
He might have
Crash
a point.
Bandicoot, Xenogears,
Hold up.
Oddworld, NFL Blitz, 1080 Snowboarding, Battlezone, Turok 2, FIFA 99, Unreal, NBA Live 99, Ridge Racer Type 4, Wario Land 2, Need for Speed 3, fucking
Alex, that
F-Zero
football
X.
player in high
I
school.
fucking win. I fucking win. You know it. I know it. 1998 is the best year for games. Hands down, suck my dick.
Who's trying to disagree
Jesus.
with you on that?
Jesus.
98 was fucking heat, boy.
But it's like I said, I will
Jesus.
agree with you that there's a lot of people that's capping. Like, there's no denying that. It's like sometimes, like I'll be sitting there and I'll be seeing some Xbox people be playing Bethesda games just so they can talk about Bethesda games on Twitter. Like
Who that Kids Move?
no,
Oh,
Low-key did that. Low-key did that, though.
I can't
He did
speak
do
for
that.
Kid Smooth and what he did and did not do.
That was
wrong, but
funny
it's
as
just like-
Nah, we seen that shit.
I
I remember when
wasn't- I
Microsoft
wasn't-
acquired them, yo. That nigga started firing up all the old Bethesda games again. That shit was funny as hell, yo.
I
was
wasn't
like,
referring to Kid
yeah.
Smooth, but
Oh,
it's just like,
man.
you know, we'll see. We'll see. At the end of the day, it's like this Elden Ring. You know, you see people that didn't normally like these type of FromSoftware games. You're gonna see that same similar thing going on with Bethesda. They didn't like these. You know how often we hear people don't like the Skyrim formula, the Fallout formula. They gonna jump on this shit if this game's even remotely half of what Bethesda's saying it is. It's just
That's good. I'm
when
pretty sure it's gonna be a
stuff's being
success.
hyped, it's always going to be.
Is the
followed
game
by a
gonna
lot of
sell?
people.
Absolutely. I'm not saying it's not gonna sell.
It's
What
gonna
I'm
sell
saying
millions
is-
just on PC.
What I'm saying is, you know why? Because it's gonna get modded to shit. What I'm saying is, what the game comes out as and what they're hyping up, y'all forgot. Everybody forgot about No Man's Sky. Everybody forgot about Cyberpunk. Everybody forgot about GTA Trilogy. When are y'all gonna fucking learn? These companies want to do everything they can to do as little amount of work and take your fucking money.
Wait and
I
see
got
approach,
burned,
man.
I got burned after Cyberpunk 2077. I said to myself, never fucking again. There is no point to getting hyped
Yo, Jack,
for a game that
I got-
you
I
don't
got a-
fucking
I got a
know.
question for
one
Jack.
game flipped all of that just now in Elden Ring. Because Elden Ring was
Meant
hype,
hype.
and that
It
shit
meant hype.
lived up to it.
Yeah, it
and
actually
everybody forgot about everything else. And everybody's
it
like,
did-
fuck
it didn't
that.
live up to the hype.
Only
We
fucking
have to hype
one.
this shit up.
It didn't really live up
That's
to the hype.
only
too.
one.
That's all it takes. Gamers is fickle as fuck. That's all it takes. It takes one.
The majority of gamers don't have a backbone. Let's be real here.
Facts.
If they
That
want
is
to play
facts.
something,
They
they're
really
gonna
don't.
play it. And I'm definitely one of those people. If I want to play something, I don't care what people say about it. I don't care what it reviews. I don't care what platform it on. I'm
That's
gonna
how
play
it should be.
So-
That's how it should be. Play what you want. That's how it should be.
At least just wait and see what it
Yo,
looks
Jack, I got a question
That's
for
all.
you, bro.
What's up?
Starfield. How's the sales looking like in comparison to PC versus Xbox? What's good?
Come on, man. You really asking that? Ain't nobody buying that game on Xbox, brother.
Oh,
It's gonna be on Game Pass too.
That's
so
what I'm saying.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
of
be on
course,
Game Pass.
Game Pass. Ain't nobody buying that game on Xbox, bro.
Oh,
Don't nobody buy no game on Xbox. We know what's going
Shit,
on.
by
Oh,
then,
man.
Game Pass might be on Steam too.
That's what I'm saying. You know what's going on with that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That
All right,
might
so I
be a
guess that's
crazy-ass
enough.
announcement.
I guess enough talking about Starfield. Alex, you want to take the 3 super chats before we move on to the next topic?
Yeah, give me 1 second. There we go.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later.
All
All
right,
right,
so
Az, appreciate you pulling up, dog.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm sure the perfect dark topic gonna be spicy.
Yeah,
I
can't
can't
wait.
wait.
Oh, you want to come back? You want to come back in for that one?
You might just stay. Just stay. 'cause
Stay for
I'm
that
about
one.
to-
You might as
I'm
well
about
just
to-
stay
I'm
there.
about
Just
to
stay, man.
cook. I'm about to cook
Oh,
fucking
man.
Xbox tonight. Alex PSX for $10. Everyone, please stand up and pray for Xbox. They're going through some hard times. We need to help heal them. Amen.
Oh, man.
Alex PSX for the $5. Again, why doesn't anyone mention Kingsfield if they're a Souls fan? Because Kingsfield is actually really fucking niche. King
Never
Crow
heard of
for the
it.
2-3 super chat. According to y'all, Breath of the Wild 2 better get a 97 for hype. Yep.
Absolutely, nothing less.
For hype, yeah, that shit better get a 90 plus.
I actually-
90 plus. It better.
I actually kind of feel like it's gonna rate lower than It's
I agree.
Gonna rate
I think
like
so.
in the 80s.
I think
And the reason
in
I think that
80s?
No, not
Nah,
80s. I think it's gonna do lower than Breath of the Wild. I think it's gonna do like 80.
I think high 80s because the thing is you can only use that I changed shit up one card one time.
Yeah, I agree.
Unless you do it again. Unless you do it again.
Yeah, that
and
is
I don't
true.
know if they go do that shit again.
You know what? I actually agree with Attic. I don't think it's gonna reach no 97. I actually think it's gonna fall short. I think it's gonna fall short, but not
I think it's
by...
gonna be like 88 to like a 92.
I'm thinking 92, 93. That's my
me too, Kofi.
Yeah.
I think 92, 93.
That's what I'm thinking. Because I'm pretty sure they're gonna be reusing a lot of shit, putting it into that game, so it's not gonna get that heights again. Because you only could get that chance once for that new shit. So if you're just gonna improve on the experience, almost like a Horizon situation, if you're just gonna improve on the situation and just add more content here and there, then you're probably just gonna fall short a little bit.
I think you'll probably, like, if they make a sequel to Elden Ring, I think you'll probably see something similar there, like, and you'll see something probably with God of War Ragnarok, because when you switch something up drastically and it
first
works,
game is always big.
You're going to get
you're gonna do
of praise for it.
Right.
Yeah.
And why wouldn't you do it again, but better? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It worked.
Yeah, exactly. Because they're going to use the same formula, but they're just going to, they're going to add this, they're going to add that, right? But like that core surprise, that what blew everybody away, it's you know what I mean? Like we already experienced that. So at that point, we're just judging.
Y'all remember this conversation. Remember this conversation.
Yeah, I actually do believe that the Breath of the Wild sequel will score lower than the original Breath of the Wild. 100%. I do agree.
What did the original Breath of the Wild score?
It's like a 96 or 97.
Yeah, it'll score lower. I think it's going to be something like Majora's Mask. Remember how Majora's Mask was like? I think it scored lower, but it was more beloved by like a lot of the niche. Yeah,
it was so high but lower. Yeah. All right, since we're talking about excellent games that have done extremely well and lived up to the hype, you know what I mean? I guess we gotta break the news. Now, Elden Ring sold 12 fucking million copies.
Damn, boy.
12. Jack Mujani, what do you think about that, sir? I want to hear from you.
How do you do that?
Great numbers.
That's nasty, huh? Holy.
Absolutely.
Insanity.
12 million copies in 2 weeks. Holy fuck, bro. That's insane.
Never seen it coming.
This game has literally shattered every FromSoftware record like times 3. To put it in perspective, it took Dark Souls 3 4 years to sell 10 million copies. Elden Ring did that in 12 million or 10 million? Which one? I swear it was 10.
I'm reading 12 million.
Okay, all right. 12 million copies. It took 4 years. Elden Ring did that in 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Those are like Nintendo numbers right there.
Yeah, this is insane. So Elden Ring is so beautiful because guess what? A lot of hype going into the game, J-Man. Right? Came out extremely well received by the critics and the fans. So it lived up to the hype. On top of that, step 4, niggas bought the game too. So it's the full package.
What platform sold the most?
The PC, apparently the PC.
Oh man!
PC individually, yeah. The consoles together.
Oh, they said that.
More. Yeah, I think the PC sold like 44. I think this is UK though. No, I think that was Europe. Let's get the facts straight. I think it was Europe only though. It wasn't worldwide. We don't have that number, so we can't speak on that. But I think in Europe only, 44% of the sales were on PC.
Yeah,
in Europe.
It was 44 on PC, PlayStation 5 and 4 equaled out to 40%, Xbox was 16%.
In Europe. So PC guys buying games, Jack. Oh, goddamn. That narrative that you be spewing.
You hate to see it.
That narrative that you be spewing that they just steal shit. 44% of the Europe sales of Elden Ring were all PC. Passing all the consoles.
Well, PC people usually, if you do right by them, they will support your products. So.
They didn't do right by us with this fucking game, though. I'll tell you.
That's
right
what
now.
I'm surprised about. I'm seeing is PC got these stutter issues, but yet y'all buying it. So PC gamers like
but the thing
games?
PC gamers love FromSoftware games, bro.
Oh, so they hypocrites.
PC game, no, they love FromSoftware games, bro.
I don't know who you talking to. Not me.
Oh, your brethrens. Your brethrens.
I'm telling you, J-Man, I'm telling you, if this Bloodborne remaster is real And Sony is stupid enough to not release it on PC. They just dumb. This is just it's a cash cow for them at this point. If they were to release Bloodborne remastered on PC,
I think at this point
they'll
just
make
trolling you guys.
Sony could
make
release that shit with
stupid-
a 30 FPS cap.
They'll-
PC gamers will still buy that
They'll
shit.
they'll
We'll-
make
we'll-
a stupid
we'll
amount of
take the
money
cap
on
out.
PC.
We'll take
Stupid
a
amount of
mod
money.
to- We'll make a mod
Exactly.
to take the cap off.
Exactly, that's my point. Y'all fix that shit and still buy that motherfucker.
Yo, you gotta know like console manufacturers like PlayStation paying attention to the success of a game like Elden Ring, even though they didn't create it, they're paying attention to it. If Bloodborne remastered, if they're developing that shit, they're gonna drop it on PC. There's no fucking way, bro. There's no fucking way.
They got to be doing something with that.
I don't think they are.
They got to.
I just can't believe
It's too much.
that.
It's too much
Like,
hype surrounding
why?
it. I think it's easy cash. I think it's coming
get that,
eventually.
but how many years are we gonna keep saying this shit?
Yo,
Like,
but
The
but
longer
if you
we
really
wait,
take it in,
I think the more it means it might be something substantial. Maybe like
I think the bigger
a
it
remake
gets.
or something. I don't know.
to be honest, I think the more we wait, I think the more successful it's gonna be. J-Main?
What's funny is
That
like I
too.
feel like we getting to the point where it's like this is getting up there with like the
Half-Life
Nintendo
and
Switch
shit.
Pro. Like
Mhm.
Half-Life 3 and shit.
I'm telling you, there's literally Twitter pages where they do countdowns for this, and this shit's not even announced. I'm telling you, if this shit were to fucking come out, it's gonna do stupid, and I'm pretty sure the people at Sony are fully aware of what's going on. I think this is a case of they're just waiting for the right time. The right
Bro,
time
there's a
where it
Twitter
can do the
account that I
best.
follow that literally is called Bloodborne on PC, and every
Countdown,
day will
man.
tweet. It'll
Yeah.
tweet Bloodborne has not been released on PC today,
Oh yeah. I love those
and
type
it,
of accounts.
sits there and waits, and then every day it'll tweet that like, oh, nope, not today.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I think it's gonna be. I think it's coming. I don't know when, but everything goes full circle if you take it. Anything that's loved, they always re-release it eventually. So I think the re-release of Bloodborne is coming. It's coming.
Yeah, we almost 10 years from.
I
the
think it's
release of
inevitable.
Bloodborne.
I really think it's fuck. They just re-released fucking like Chrono Cross, all these old ass game, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, bro. I'm telling you, bro. They're gonna re-release it eventually. I think they're just waiting for the right time to do it, where it will probably just do the best it can. And to be honest, the longer they wait, I think the hype is just going up. I think the hype is going up. The day that they
By
drop that shit,
2025, book
that
it.
shit's gonna go crazy. That shit's gonna go crazy. If they don't drop that on PC, I'm gonna be tight. But I'm gonna be playing it on
Nah, they
PS5.
definitely- they
I'm gonna be playing on
definitely
PS5 regardless, but they need to drop that on PC. I'm a double dip. Buy both of that shit. But yeah, 12 million copies, man. Super impressive. Any other
So is
takes
From
on
Software
this?
games no longer niche, or is this
No,
a
this
one-off?
is mainstream shit. This is mainstream shit. To be honest, even Dark Souls 3, 12 million in 4 years is mainstream shit.
Yeah,
We
it's not.
keeping
That's
it a
not
buck.
niche anymore.
It's not niche anymore, bro. You know what niche is? Wonderful 101, J-Main. That's niche. Bayonetta.
Yep.
That's niche. What else is niche? Like, those are the type of games that you could call niche. Dark Soul games, From Software games are not niche anymore. Even fucking Sekiro sold a shit ton of copies. So, them games are no longer niche. They
Yeah,
definitely
I really
mainstream.
want to know. I think I can't remember what Sekiro numbers was, but
Let's see if we can
I
do
don't
a
know.
quick
I feel
Google
like that
search.
game don't get talked about enough.
That game
It doesn't.
Honestly, from my experience, from the ones that I played, I would say, it's really hard for me to say which one I like more, to be honest. At first, I was thinking Elden Ring over Sekiro, but both of them games are kind of fantastic. It's really hard for me to rank one higher than the other. But
Sekiro's a beautiful rhythm game.
Sekiro is fucking incredible, man. Classic of a game. Okay, Sekiro sales. Let's see if we can find some information. What
It
milestones.
shipped over 5 million as of July 2020. So I think that's like a year and a half after it came out, or a year after it came out. So that's good.
Wow, that's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad, especially for the game being difficult. I think yeah, it's not too bad, man. All right, so let's get to the shits, man. Let's talk about what's going over there at the initiative.
A whole lot of nothing.
Jack,
Yes, sir.
did you hear about this story, sir?
I did hear about the story.
Can you break it down for the people listening to the podcast right now?
Well, apparently, Microsoft brought in, these, the who's who of the game development community, poaching talent from all these developers, Naughty Dog, Sony, Santa Monica, all over, right? So they put together this all-star team at the initiative. At first they said they were going to make a quadruple A game, some shit the game industry has never heard of, quadruple A, Jesus. So turns out they're working on a reboot, a remake of Perfect Dark, the classic game, Joanne the Dark or whatnot. But through the development, we hear that Microsoft also brought in Crystal Dynamics to co-develop the game, and that's a noggin scratcher, right, Kofi? Why do you need help with all these goddamn? You got the All-Star game.
Yeah, that was a little bit
I
strange.
was told on the timeline that was great.
That's
Everything was fine.
Well, that's what they said.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't get it.
But now a news story came out. I don't know the gentleman that wrote the news story, but apparently the game is in somewhat of a developmental hell. A lot of the all-star employees that they hired, they've left the company within a short time span. They even came out with like a fucking Excel sheet of who left and where they went and where they came from. And the shit is crazy. So apparently they even did a soft reboot of the game. And I'm hearing shit like it was supposed to be episodic, and they had a lot of pretty much to sum everything up, it sounded like it was too many Chiefs and not enough Indians over there at the initiative, man. Yeah, it was a little power struggle, it seemed like. But I'm pretty sure Gaming Addict probably know more than me about this situation. But crazy shit, bro.
So Addict, I'm pretty sure you're following the story. What's going on with the mismanagement at the initiative? What's your take on this?
I have a couple theories. I feel like there's a power struggle going on with Crystal Dynamics and the initiative. I feel like some of the leadership of the initiative, because if you put Crystal Dynamic, obviously there's going to be positions that both teams have, and I feel like Daryl Gallagher might be siding with Crystal Dynamics more, and I feel like it's causing like a rift between the studios. Like that's why I never understood bringing. You hire contractors and you hire other studios to help. You don't get another whole publisher to lend one of the studios to you. Like I never understood that point. Like I have no clue what's going on over there. I'm pretty sure we're Perfect Dark, because I was told Perfect Dark ain't coming out anytime soon anyway. So I kind of figured that was gonna happen. I don't know. Like there's clearly something wrong over there.
So I think when I was watching the video, like, cause am I wrong in saying this, Addict? Like Initiative, were they always like not like a big team in terms of like hundreds? It was never like anything above like what 50 or 60 when they first like got everybody in there.
I think they're at 50 now. I think they were at 80 before.
Yeah,
80
I think
before.
they were like 80, 70. I felt like I read that somewhere. Yeah.
So I think in terms of why they were like calling it a quadruple A studio is that they felt like they had everybody that was hired for their position was like some of the best people in the industry at that position. Yeah. And so that's why they consider themselves a quadruple A. But with that can come a power struggle, which I think is happening. You got a lot of people with a lot of big voices and a lot of say-so and what they want in the game, and that shit can cause a lot of rift. And then you bringing in a whole nother team to try and like mix and mend with that. That sounds horrible to me. That don't sound like it's gonna go good.
I also think there might be talks behind closed doors about buying Crystal Dynamics and merging them with the initiative. And some of these people are leaving before the pendulum hits the other side, because they know that some of these people probably won't survive that merge.
Well, Sony Bet kind of went through the same thing. They were the fuck.
Jazz music? What's going on?
Groovy ass ringtone.
Who's got that?
Gaming, I got some jazz music.
I always knew he was down with the brown screws.
Oh man! So I did a video on that, and what happened was this: they were expecting a bottom-up sort of style of management, right, instead of a top-down. And so what was happening was, as the culture of the actual company was not going well, people were getting very upset, and they didn't want to do the work because things were getting pushed back and delayed, and not a lot of work was getting done. So people were like, "F this. We need to find something else." And so the top leads who used to work at Crystal Dynamics, who are the top leads at the initiative, were like, let's bring in Crystal Dynamics because they're used to the way that we work from a top-down perspective. So
That's where the dude
basically,
came from, right?
you're basically trading your replacements. Everybody was like, "Fuck you, I'm out of here."
Oh.
That's basically what happened.
So now Crystal Dynamics, there's reports they're taking kind of the lead role of Perfect Dark. And how do you guys
Yes.
feel about this? I want to hear that point. So, okay, the whole bunch, the quadruple A talent all cut. Some of them are still there, but a lot of them left, went back to Sony, went back to Square, went back to wherever they were at, or you know what I mean? How do y'all feel about Crystal Dynamics, helming the ship with Perfect Dark? J-Main, what's your thoughts?
I know they're coming off Avengers, and that game got shitted on, rightfully so.
Trash game. Probably due to the model, but it's trash. I blame the model, to be honest.
I do
Not really.
too. Rise of the Tomb Raider I really like, because if we go back before
I like that too.
it was
And
Rise
the
of the Tomb
original.
Raider. So with Crystal Dynamics, it's still kind of like a little bit iffy with me, because it's been those two games within the past almost 10 years, and you got one that's really good to great, and then one that's like a dud. But something like the Perfect Dark, which I hope is like a linear focused single player experience, I would be excited to see what they could do with something like that. Versus them, making a games as a service type of game and being forced to do something like that. So as long as Perfect Dark is staying like a single player
true single
focused
player
game, I'm okay with Crystal Dynamics working on it and seeing what they could do. I'm not expecting shit anytime soon with that.
Yeah, the game ain't coming out anytime soon. And pretty much my take is the exact same take as yours. Like I said, their last game was a dud, but I'm still not ready. I feel like we had this conversation before about Crystal Dynamics. I'm still not ready to say they're a trash studio just based off of Avengers. Because Tomb Raider 2013 was great. Rise of the Tomb Raider, I really enjoyed it. They didn't make Shadow of the Tomb Raider, thank God, and that was the worst one, right? They didn't make it. I think Eidos, right? Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah.
I personally
Eidos
feel like
made it.
the reason Marvel turned out the way it was is because of more Square Enix and not Crystal Dynamics.
Oh,
That's
absolutely.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Is the model that kind of ruined that game. I feel like that games as a service model is what kind of made that shit kind of trash. I don't really blame like the studio itself. So if they're like Jamie said, if they're just making a pure non-episodic, just a regular single player Joanna Dark Perfect Dark game, then I think Crystal Dynamics will probably be great for the job. But I do wish if Crystal Dynamics is doing it, it's third person. If it's I'm not the third person advocate guy. I know every single Perfect Dark has been a first person game but I would like to see a different take in it. I would like to see a different take in it for it to be third person. I think Microsoft kind of needs that too.
No, stop trying to make it into a Sony exclusive. Let it be Perfect Dark. Let it be Perfect Dark, man.
I think I would like to see it be third person. This is the only game that I would like to see the transition to happen because I think it could be cool. The futuristic shit and all that stuff. I would like to see it.
It's supposed to be a reboot. Go ahead and reboot that perspective.
There's so many fucking. I don't know.
I want Perfect Dark to be whatever's better for Perfect Dark. If they can make it a better first person, make it a better first person. If they can make it a better third person, make it a better third person. Like I want whatever's best for the game itself. I don't even give two shits about Perfect Dark, like at all.
Yeah.
So
I beat 0. I beat the one on 64. Only two. Perfect Dark was that shit back in the day on the 64 though. That multiplayer shit was fun too, man. Just like GoldenEye. But yeah, I think
that reveal trailer leads me to believe it's gonna be first person. I'm looking at that shit again, but things could have changed. You know what I'm saying? Shit could have changed. So
maybe that's what changed. Crystal wanted to make it a third person, and Initiative didn't.
That's what they good at.
Yeah. I guess we gotta wait and see, but we're gonna be waiting for a long time, people. The game is not coming out anytime soon. This shit is not coming out until like 2025.
It's like a 2024, 2025 game.
2025 for sure, bro. We got another 3 years if it's gonna be that non-episodic bullshit, bro. Then we're definitely waiting another 3 years, yo.
Let me ask you a question then.
That's it. Right.
Do y'all feel like Microsoft has a problem managing their first-party studios?
It seems like they cursed. 100%.
Yeah,
Seem like
the
it,
answer
Chris?
is yes.
Yeah.
Why? So here was my point, right? When I made my video, the reason why they're buying so many studios is because they are unable to manage their own. A lot of the culture they don't know how to establish in those franchises and those actual studios. So it's best for them to buy a studio that already
It's
has the
easier that
culture
way.
created,
Yeah,
and they
it's
can just
easier
let
that
them
way.
how they want to be, and they've already had their investment. There's less overhead to worry about. There's less work to put on that end. It's not that it's lazy; it's a smart way of doing it because it is less work for Microsoft to do.
That's what
Well,
PlayStation low-key does, right? Look what PlayStation does with all their studios. They work with them for fucking years. Then you know what? They drop a banger. You know, it's time to scoop these guys up. And that's what PlayStation really does. And that's what kind of Microsoft did with Playground, if we really take it in, right? They've been working with Playground for fucking years, dropped a whole bunch of Forza Horizons, see that they're great people, then they fucking pick them up. I think that's just probably the best way to do it. Building a studio from the ground up obviously comes with a whole lot of
That shit's hard.
complication, and it must be hard as fuck to get it just rolling. And we're seeing that now. I don't know, man. So,
I guess when it comes to like if there's a managing problem, I'm not entirely there yet. Like I got to see more consistency besides just 343 rare in the initiative, because when you have 30 plus studios, some people are going to rebel. They ain't going to do what they supposed to. Like I got to see more studio, because I've talked to people at other studios and it seems fine there. So at other studios, not these studios. So it's just like I got to see more of these other studios that Microsoft owns,
yeah,
like having
but Attic, we
issues
can't look at the
before I
studios that
start
they just
saying.
bought the last 2 years. But if we look at down their history with Lionhead, right? We know there was problems over there, right? What else?
They actually regret shutting Lionhead down.
Yeah, cause
But that's
I remember reading that
mismanagement.
shit. Yeah, that's mismanagement. They fucked that shit up themselves, right? So Lionhead, they fucked that shit up. What's going on at 343 has been just, I don't know what the fuck is going on with that shit. It seems like this, like the original first party studios that they have, just
the
been having so
original
much issues.
studios. What are those? They're 343
Rare, right?
Coalition,
Mm.
Oh no,
Rare,
Ray they bought, but
Rare. Would we consider like Undead Labs and Compulsion then too?
I don't think so. I wouldn't
When
consider
did
those.
Undead Labs
Then
come
what are
on?
we really talking about? Just Halo, Gears, and Forza? Like,
What did they have
And
before that?
and Fable, I guess Fable.
That's all they had.
but that's Playground Games, and if you don't want to consider Undead Labs and then one, and they worked with them for years, so like I'm kind of confused on where the question's coming from.
It's coming from those though, because everything else they bought. So it's like that was more recently. So we don't know about those.
They built Coalition. They bought 343. They built 343. I don't know. They did build 343, but is that really just like found like the leftover foundation of Bungie? Like,
well, look what happened to 343. They barely have fucking Halo fixed. It's a dead game. I'm saying it. Halo Infinite is a dead fucking game because you're looking at it and it's 4 months without any real content. They delayed the fucking roadmap. They're putting out one new map. They're putting out fucking nothing. The game launched without SWAT, without Forge, without King of the Hill, without Team Slayer. None of that like co-op. Like the game needed another year in the oven and maybe another 6 months after that, because the game wasn't fucking done. So we look at 343 being mismanaged. We're seeing the initiative being mismanaged. Like we're seeing Rod Ferguson leave, Mikey Barr leave. They all went to fucking Blizzard and Activision. Like
them leaving had
huge.
Mike leaving was something different, but what's his name leaving? That was just strictly a bag.
Hey, he back over there now though. Microsoft just bought Activision Blizzard, so he back over there.
I don't expect that to last long. I'm not gonna say which one, but one of them's probably leaving. They're not staying with Microsoft.
You know, Micro Bar. Don't he got beef with fucking Phil Spencer and shit like that? I'm pretty sure he gonna leave, bro. I'm pretty sure I heard the stories that he got beef with Phil.
I don't think he does.
I swear I heard he does. I swear I heard he does got beef with Phil Spencer, but I don't know, man. But yeah, man, just I guess trouble in paradise a little bit, man. But
hey, man, listen. In a perfect world, dark times don't exist. In reality, the good times can be few and far between. Make it your initiative to live in the moment. Holla at me.
Is that their tagline?
Nah, I just came up with that bars.
No, that was heat.
Okay, Jay, man. I see you, Chief. But yeah, is there Jack? Do you got anything to say to close off this conversation about Perfect Dark, man. Because you've been quiet over there. I know you cooking up some thoughts. I know you have some thoughts on this shit, man.
No, apparently it's me today.
what's
I'm the
going on,
fucking
man?
Xbox hater today.
I don't have any thoughts, man. You know, I just hope the best for everybody involved, man. Xbox. My opinion is Game Pass is the best deal in game, and then
my god,
I would encourage everyone to get acclimated with that. You know, there you go. Shout out to Xbox. Yes, sir.
All right, so let's move on, I guess. You know what I mean? Let's talk about this GT7, man. Because apparently it's trouble in paradise over there too, man.
Yo, is it just me getting mad all fucking night? This is what we're gonna do?
Hey, I'm liking this, Alex.
And
He got smoke with you. I like it.
This is where I will step out because
all right, all right, yo, take it easy, Attic, yo.
Take me with you, bro.
Later, Attic.
Is this just me getting fucking angry at games all night tonight? Is that what this is gonna be?
Hey man,
it might
be. You giving out heat though? I can fuck with it, you know.
Gran Turismo 7 has been facing a lot of criticism because of its microtransactions. I haven't been following this too tough because I've been too busy playing Elden Ring. I know J-Main been tweeting about it because I seen him been tweeting about it. So I want to... I haven't seen you say some shit about like microtransactions and shit. I don't know what's going on with this. So you got to tell me. So I'm not sure how bad the microtransactions are in GT and how crazy the grind is. How crazy the grind is, because I haven't played it yet. I haven't installed, but I haven't played it yet. So I want to see how crazy the grind is for myself. I even seen a headline saying apparently they made the grind even harder, even after all these complaints. They made it even harder.
You can't even sell cars.
And today, I hear that they're having some sort of network issue where people can't even play the game at all because you always got to be online. I swear I've been seeing people tweet about it like, oh, the
RG, I think the game been down. The game been down all day. I think
all day. That's kind of bullshit, bro. They need an offline mode, bro. That's bullshit, bro.
I think it's got maintenance or some shit like that.
Yeah, it was supposed to come back up, but it never came back up for maintenance.
Hey, J-Man, hold on a second, J-Man. You know, I heard a lot of things on the internet, right? When Sony first announced the fact that they were going to be charging $70 fucking for video games, right? You know what I heard, J-Man? I heard things like Game Pass is going to bring microtransactions because they got to make their money somehow. I heard I would rather pay $70 to $80 if that means I didn't get any microtransactions in my game. Yet here we are, Gran Turismo 7, J-Man. How much did that game?
Depends on what platform you got it on, but on PS5 it was $70.
$70. What is the number one microtransaction for that game? It is a car, by the way, a car that you have to buy. How much does that car cost? $40 fucking dollars. Almost over half the game is one
car for a single car.
For a single car is $40.
Okay, I got a question. I got a question. Yeah, can you earn it in the game?
Buy it, quote unquote.
You can earn it in the game.
Okay. Okay.
But Kofi, why would you earn it in the game and waste your time when you can just give us the fucking money?
That sounds like a you problem.
Some people will buy it. You know, that's why it's there for, because they know there's people that are cash. What do they call them? Cash cows or cows or
whales?
Whales. That's what they call them. That's what they call them. They know those people exist, so they just want to put the option there because you want this car right away here, drop this 40 and get your favorite car in the game.
I would sort of agree with you if the fact that they stop the ability for you to sell your car, so you can't make any fucking money selling your cars. You got to keep your dupes.
So there's no auction house.
No, I think you can sell duplicates. You can sell duplicates. That's the only way you can sell them.
RGT said you couldn't.
I saw somebody on Twitter say you could sell the duplicates.
Hey, we need to get the facts. We need to get the facts for the people. I don't know. I haven't been playing the facts.
Somebody tap in.
And then on top of that, they actually increased the grind of that game as well recently.
Yeah, so according to the article that came out that broke this news about the increased grind, it says that they patched the races that people were farming and exploiting to get a lot of money in the game.
Oh my God,
they increased the credit. They increased the amount of credit you get for those.
Now it's they know they're doing it. Oh man,
Fuck them.
I mean,
Hey, $70.
wait, hold on. A lot of games patch exploits all the time. We're not gonna act like that don't happen. Didn't Elden Ring just patch an exploit or something that people was utilizing and making the game easier? Didn't they patch that?
J-Main, they don't charge you microtransactions for gold rooms.
You don't have to buy those. You can play the game and earn the credits in Gran Turismo 7.
Shut your fucking mouth. I swear to God.
Alex, there is such thing as called playing the game and earning the credits, bro.
If you're sitting here and you're telling me that I have to waste my fucking time grinding in order
playing the game is wasting your time? What the fuck are you talking about?
Are you fucking high right now? Are you fucking baiting me? Are you baiting me?
Play the game.
Baiting me? You're baiting me, aren't you? You fucking bitch. You're baiting me.
I'm dead ass. Play the game.
There's no way. There's no fucking way you're dead ass.
Wait, so you want them to give you the cars for free? That's how you in a racing game? You want all the luxury cars for free?
Yes.
I want them to not artificially gate how much credits I get just because I have a microtransaction in a game. You can clearly tell they're gating it for your time, making you grind it out, making you play it more in a boring thing to find an exploit in order for you to actually get the car you want when it's just easier and less time consuming for you than to just buy the fucking car. They're charging you either for your time to grind out boring content
or they're making you for your time.
Wallet.
Who is it boring to? You that never played a Gran Turismo game, or the people that actually played the game? Because I've spoken to several people that played Gran Turismo 7, and they said it's not a grind. So,
did you paste a word?
You asked Jay Barry? Who you asked? Jay Barry? Who you asked?
I got several.
I'm just fucking around. I'm just fucking around.
Somebody get hardhead. Somebody bring me hardhead. Bring me hardhead.
Go to my timeline. I asked several people. I said, listen, is
this
grind
Goofy will
unfair? I asked that because I don't know. I asked the question. I don't know. But I'm not.
I have to play it myself, man. I have to play it myself.
And be mad that there's microtransactions in the game when you can play the game and earn the credits.
Somebody
if you buy a microtransaction, that's
Goofy
your fault.
That's
your fault. I don't give a fuck. That so they should shut down all casinos. Like that's your fault if you can't control your urge to buy shit.
Did you compare that to your?
If you can't control your urges to spend money on artificial shit, that is your problem. That is. I don't give a fuck. That's your problem.
You've got to be trolling.
I'm dead ass.
There's no way you're dead ass because I can't see your face. You have to be trolling.
Bro, listen, casinos, you actually win real money. So you're right. I might be trolling.
Comparing that shit.
This shit is even worse. If you can't control yourself, and this shit is even worse than the casino because it's not real. It's not, you get no real gain in real life from buying a fake ass car. So if you can't control yourself here, why the fuck should I feel bad for you? Why? Tell me. Answer the question.
Because they are abusing your time.
How?
What is the median age of a person who plays games today?
What's the median age of somebody who can own a credit card?
No, that's not the question.
What's the median age of somebody who can own a credit card?
18.
Exactly. You're a fucking adult.
And what is the median age of someone who plays games?
Alex,
35.
How can they spend money if they don't have a credit card, Alex?
Listen. It's 35. When you're 35, how much time do you have to play games, J-Man?
That depends on the person.
Not a lot. It
depends on the person.
I mean, if you're living in your fucking basement like Ari is, sure. But the thing is, usually not a lot. You don't have a lot of time to play a lot of games. Companies fucking know this. That's how they abuse microtransactions because they know
your problem.
That is not a you problem. That is a game industry problem.
It's not. You literally, if you don't have enough time, then
holy shit.
Look at Blaze
4K. Look at Blaze 4K. Are you fucking kidding me?
What about him?
What do you mean, what about him? That's King fucking Whale right there. He doesn't have a lot of time to play games. He's got 3
Blaze has 100. Blaze has over 100 hours in Elden Ring. Don't tell me shit about Blaze don't have time. He makes time. You can make time.
You got a point. You got a point, J-Man. You got a point, J-Man.
This is the first fucking time Blaze actually got to be able to play a video game without spending more than $70.
That is a lie. That is a lie.
How much money did Blaze spend in Halo?
That's his choice.
You don't like Halo, though. You don't even like Halo like that, though. You don't like Halo.
No, but that's his choice. Pass, didn't he?
That is
that is true.
Alex, did you buy bunny ears in Halo? Did you buy bunny ears in Halo?
I spent $10. I bought.
That was your choice, right?
It absolutely was.
Right. Could you grind out for those? Probably not. I don't know.
You couldn't. You can't. In the store. You can't even grind them.
So that's different. But still, that's still your choice at the end of the day. You could play the game. Like I said, as long as it's not an unfair grind, which I haven't really heard from people, then what are we arguing about here?
because it is an unfair grind. That's the issue. And a lot of game developers purposely do things like that. And then people like you will defend that and say, well, it's not really that unfair. You can do these other exploits to fix it. They're literally manipulating you in every possible way to do that, man.
Imagine being manipulated by a fucking video game to spend your real hard-earned cash on something when you could just play. When you can just play.
Valve literally has an economist on their team to determine and how to show people how to actually manipulate individuals to spending more money in Dota and CSGO. Activision literally has psychologists and economists on their team in order to show them how to trick you to opening up more loot boxes and designing them to have them be all flashy like a fucking casino to manipulate you to do that.
Wait, are you comparing it to a casino? Are you comparing the game to a casino? Hold up.
I'm comparing the loot box to a casino. That's the whole point of it. That's why it's called gambling as a loot box. Don't try to conflate the argument. The thing is, I'm telling you, there are people and staff and individuals all hired to manipulate you via the game in order to make you spend more money. Activision made $7.5 billion on microtransactions alone in 2020. Are you fucking kidding me? They made more money in microtransactions than they actually did with the fucking game sales. You're telling me that they're not trying to actually manipulate you?
Welcome to the real world. We are manipulated every day in everything that we fucking do and buy. So don't. I don't want to hear no bullshit.
I'm not saying you're not.
I don't want to hear no bullshit.
But go out and call a spade when you're sitting here and saying, "Well, you know, it's $70. It's not that bad."
I didn't say that. Did I say that? I didn't say that. When did I defend the price of the game? When did I say that?
We need to sit here. We need to put cameras on because I swear to God,
Alex,
there's no way you're not.
I literally said if the grind is fair, then you shouldn't be even tempted to buy microtransactions. Therefore, them shit shouldn't even exist. They shouldn't matter.
If the grind was fair, why would they put the microtransactions in?
Because of dumb motherfuckers that will buy it. They are a business at the end of the day. Dumb motherfuckers that will buy it.
You dummy. If the grind was fair, they wouldn't put in the microtransactions.
Yes, they would, because they know dummies would buy it. They are a business.
A fucking game and get it.
They are a business. They will sell you anything if they can. They sold you cat ears on Halo. What the fuck are you talking about? They are a business.
So you're proving my point. They're manipulating you.
When are we not being manipulated, Alex?
I appreciate you conceding the argument. Have a wonderful
I'm not conceding anything because I just told you if the grind is not unfair, then you shouldn't be tempted to buy those microtransactions. That's been my argument the whole time.
But it's
damn
not.
Niggas,
that's
yo.
why they're there.
God damn, Jack. These niggas going at each other, bro.
I like it. I like it.
Because it's the first time Jack isn't involved.
Yes, sir.
I don't feel bad for anybody spending their hard-earned money on fucking video games. I don't.
Ooh,
you know what? I just look at he's playing games right now. We should, you know what I mean, we can't monitor. We can't monitor. We can't monitor him right this. So, you know, you playing games. You trying to take advantage of it.
Young Souls Platinum, baby. Yes, sir. I'm enjoying the conversation. I don't know who winning right now.
I think you know I see both perspectives. You know, I'm gonna sit on the fence here. I see both perspectives.
Oh,
and
here we go.
Here we go. Fence sitter Kofi.
You know, I see. You know what I mean?
Fence sitter Kofi.
We gonna just move on, man. But that was great. That was great debates right now.
It just blows my mind. People don't want to play games no more these days. Like, remember back in the day when we actually had to grind for shit to unlock stuff? People don't want to do that no more. They want shit handed to them.
Microtransactions back in the day?
Yeah, so you just had to
wait.
We still had to grind for shit back in the day though. It wasn't just given to us.
Like
regardless of microtransactions. What do you mean like what? Jack, didn't you just play Ratchet and Clank on PS3? How hard did you have to grind for certain shit towards the end game to unlock weapons and things of that nature?
I don't even want to tell you, dog. That
exactly my point. You wish there was some microtransactions in that motherfucker to buy it and get the platinum trophy.
Definitely would have slid that card, brother. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Exactly my point. Exactly my point. Motherfuckers is exposed. Did y'all play games or not? You have to grind in games to unlock the shit that you want. You're not gonna get handed to you. You got to grind.
That boy J man.
That is a bad mechanic.
Grinding, playing the game is a bad mechanic.
No. Don't confuse that. The term grinding and grinding to actually complete the game or to get the thing that want
No, you don't
is
have
a
to grind to
bad
complete the
mechanic.
game. Okay, fix that. You don't have to grind to complete the game. You have to grind to unlock things that are in a
cannot
higher
believe J,
tier.
man. Oh my God,
And
you're
a
such a
higher
All right,
tier.
so
Yo.
let's wrap it up here.
How am I?
Let's let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up
You
over
can't
here,
even call
man.
me that.
J
dog. You
Main,
can't
don't
even call
worry.
me that,
I'm gonna
dog.
fire.
J, man, the corporate chill chat.
I'm gonna fire up the GT7, see for myself. You know what I mean? I'll come here, I'll tell you the grind crazy myself. You know, I'm gonna fire it up and see what I go on. Because I haven't started the game, but I've been meaning to start it still. But let's
according to
move on,
Alex
man.
and Horizon, to get fucking pouch upgrades, I gotta go find a fucking owl's meat. I gotta find fucking deer neck and shit like that to him. Oh, that's an artificial grind. I'm surprised they didn't put microtransactions. That's playing the game. That is.
You're gonna sit here and you're gonna tell me one day on a game that you love, when they fuck you in the ass, you're gonna be like, "Huh, you were right."
No, I'm
You
gonna
were
tell
right,
you,
Alex.
this game, the
were
grind is
right.
not fair to the gamer. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Simple as that.
The grind. Oh,
Dude,
Let's move on, niggas. Let's move on. We got a 1, 2 time. Let's move on, bro.
What I said from the
Wrap it up,
beginning.
yo. Wrap it up,
Rewind the
man.
tape.
Wrap it up.
Rewind the tape.
Wrap it up. Yo, did we get some Dead Space news or what?
Oh,
Next
they had
year.
a live stream. They had a dev live stream, and they showcased. Actually, I like these dev live streams because they go behind the scenes. You get to see like how they create the audio sound, and when you're this is like well, of course y'all know it's a horror game, so you want to create that ambiance of when you're walking down the hall, you hear some shit, but you don't know where the fuck it's coming from. It's like in a whole nother room. So they showed how like they create the layers of audio in order to immerse the player into something scary being in a whole different room, and how they improved it so that the directional audio is better. They actually showed some gameplay, believe it or not, from like early development of the game, comparing
Heard
it to
people were
Dead
shitting
Space
on it.
original. Yeah, they was tearing that shit up.
Oh my god, bro!
It's early development.
It's
Yeah, you can
alpha
tell, man.
footage, nigga. Like, what's up with people, bro? Come on, man. It's alpha
Yeah.
footage, yo. Why they killing?
They stress they're not finished with the development. I don't know why people are shitting on the game.
But that's why devs don't do shit like this. It's because they know
yeah.
people are gonna shit on it like that. In terms, like I said, I was surprised they even showed that much that they did. Because it's alpha footage, but I thought it was cool that we saw some transparency, some behind the scenes. I thought people would, respect that enough to give them, me a little bit of a pass in terms of how
benefit
the
of
game
the
looked.
doubt. Yeah, at least wait till final.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say they should just shut the doors and just when they finish the game, come with gameplay demo or some shit like that. Because honestly, if you put out these pre-alpha footages, then people are just gonna be shitting on the fucking game, and they're probably just gonna put mud all over the name of it. So they might as well just keep that shit to themselves. When the game's looking proper, it's right. Just come with a gameplay trailer, and I think that's
One
just
thing
probably the
I
best
will-
way
I
to
hope
do
it does well.
One thing I will give them though, I don't know if I like the newer sounds for the guns.
I don't know
compare-
either. I don't know
Compare
either.
the
But-
old
It does
ones.
sound weird, right?
Yeah.
You know what?
They
The
sound a
animation,
little-
the animation looks weird too because
Yeah, but-
It
arm
do.
moves back. It looks
Yeah,
weird.
they said that was like they're gonna fix that. They
The
already
muzzle
acknowledged
flash,
that.
all that shit look weird, yo.
Yeah, they said.
I mean, the
said-
fact that it is alpha and the fact that it looks that good already.
Mhm.
You know, like it's like a double.
very
Yo,
true.
J-Man, it's like a double-edged sword with this. Like, look, the community could be killing this game, but at the same time, yeah, like you guys are bringing up some good reasons that y'all like. Oh, this is kind of weird. That is kind of weird. So if the developers do see
Right.
that, then they I guess they could tweak it to what the fans exactly want. So
Right,
I guess there's good and bad, and there's good and bad in them actually being transparent and showing the steps and we're at here with development. Then them also closing the doors and be like, oh, whatever you get, you get. So I guess
Yeah.
there's pros and cons to it.
No, I agree because it's just the visuals is the last thing I thought people would say something about. But I think, like you said, I do think they want that community feedback because this is such a beloved franchise. This
Yeah,
is
you
such
don't wanna
a
mess
game
this up.
that,
Yeah.
that they actually should want community feedback as well as people who actually love the game, and so they can implement things that they feel that don't work or do work. So it's just the visuals. Yeah, chill out a little bit on the visuals.
You see what they
Let's
doing
wait
with
to see
the
gameplay
sound of the
reveal.
game? What they doing with the sound?
What do
Yeah,
you do?
no, what?
Like they going back because they were saying like in the old game, like the way certain sounds play, like of people in other rooms and shit, it wasn't correct. They don't
Yeah.
feel like it was correct, so they going back and changing.
Yeah.
They really, I could tell they actually care about the game and
They
they
do
actually
care,
going
yeah.
back and they're trying to give
Yeah.
it a whole bunch of like quality of life improvements. I think it's gonna end up being good, bro. Y'all got to give them some time.
Yeah, Dead Space 1's a classic. I think they're gonna treat this one with care. I really do. They're gonna treat this one with care.
That game
This
is
game's a
heat, bro.
Oh, by the way, I did fire Dead Space 1 on the Steam Deck.
On the Steam Deck?
Yep, I did.
What you get? 45 frames? What you get?
No, 60 frames per second log max settings.
That game is easy to run.
I'm about to say, I was getting 60 frames on my CPU on that shit. But like, I don't know. Like sometimes we, as gamers, we lose sight of how hard game development is.
Yeah,
and
we're consumers. We just care about the product, the final product. That's all we care about, man.
As we should,
as we should.
We want the final product and shit like that. But I just thought they peeled the curtain back, showing us how hard it actually is. Like, damn, you know what I mean? I had a little bit more respect of, just how hard that shit is to do and how much systems and implementations and layers that they actually put on one thing as simple as the audio from one character in another room. It's like, damn.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I like shit like that.
The games that that we play a lot, even the shitty ones or the mid ones, the ones that we just write up, a lot of fucking time and effort. I don't even think we understand how many hours probably go into some of these games that in 2 minutes or 5 minutes of playing, and niggas like, yo, this shit is trash, bro. This shit is you know how much, like, think about it, like Guardians of the Galaxy, even something like me, you could imagine maybe the mocap, the voice acting, the orchestras coming in, the person who's sitting there doing the art, the like, you could think, if you really sit down and think about all the steps and how long it took somebody to make it, for me to play that for 30 minutes, I'd be like, this shit is cheeks. This shit is cheeks.
You play for a couple days, beat it like, what the next one at? You know what I mean? Like,
you know what I mean? Like, a lot of, when you put it into perspective, it's wild to think about. But then again, crazy. Like, we consumers, bro. That's what we are, bro. You know what I mean? If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. But yeah, but sometimes I guess it's good to sit down and think back, like, a lot of time and effort goes into this shit that they make. And I think even watching the Xbox documentary put a lot of that in perspective to me, even just to bring out, just to make a console. Like, god damn, like, look what these niggas went through just to make a console. It's kind of crazy.
And the fact that as adults we have access to pretty much any game we want to get. As kids, you know what I'm saying? When you got that one game, you like, fuck, I don't give a fuck if it's trash. I'm gonna beat this shit.
I'm gonna
unlock everything. I'm gonna figure out how to damn near break this game. Like, I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? You cherish that, but as adults, we like, you know what I mean? If this shit trash, on to the next one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like the time is so limited and everything else. I mean, imagine having such limited time in your life to then play a bad game.
Yeah, but you see it. But one thing I'm not gonna do is sit around and be like, somebody took hours doing art, so I'm just gonna play through this thing that I'm hating and try to enjoy. I'm not gonna do that either.
Artistic changes. You think that was? You was on your artistic changes, shit. You know what I mean? Being respectful to the devs.
You know what I mean? So it is what it is. It's just, I think it's just the way the industry is, and it's just, they gotta just deal with it. I'm pretty sure they see this shit too all the time when they go on Twitter, social media. Some nigga who's been developing this game for years, just see a whole bunch of content. Oh, that shit sucks, The game came out 2 minutes ago. The game came out 5 minutes ago. You could imagine these niggas be tight as fuck, bro. When niggas be shitting on their babies like that. The games that they created for years like that. Oh, man. Life is rough, man. Life is fucking rough.
Definitely rough.
Oh, my God.
Shout out to the game developers, man.
Shout out to the game developers, yo. That's all we try to say. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all go through a lot, man. For real, y'all actually do go through a lot, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Since we're talking about Dead Space, EA Play 2022 has been canceled. Yes, I don't think anybody is losing sleep over this. Personally, I think I'm okay. How you feeling, Jack?
I don't care.
I think we're all okay. So EA Play 2022 has been canceled. I wasn't checking for it. I really didn't care about their showings. I'm pretty sure if they have anything cool to show, like a Star Wars game, will probably be at a Xbox or a PlayStation conference anyways. So, hey, there's one less live stream that I got to watch or pay attention to. So,
nah, I think they said something along those lines, Kofi, of like any game that, they need to reveal, they would have its like own separate type of showcase style. So it's kind of like how PlayStation does it almost. They do like a little showcase here and there for the state of play and stuff like that.
At this point in this day and age, like there's so much ways to deliver information directly to the fans that like we really don't need that. Okay, this June EA Play type of shit. Like what Nintendo's doing, Nintendo Direct. What PlayStation is doing with State of Play. What Xbox is doing with.
Huh?
Oh wow.
Oh man.
Wait, where did he go?
So you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like a lot of
Yeah,
like
like
there's a lot of
Xbox.
ways. There's a lot of ways that to
Wow.
like deliver information, and stuff like that. So, yeah. So shout out to EA Play going down, bro. Like niggas don't really care, bro. Like,
I'm hoping maybe for May the 4th we get Jedi Fallen Order 2 reveal or something. You know, that's Star Wars Day.
Yeah. I
May the
definitely need to see
4th,
that.
nigga.
I definitely need to see that sequel because that definitely was a sleep. Not even a sleeper. It was popular, but that game was good. It was really good.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to that.
I need that sequel too.
Anything else from EA? Oh, wait, no, that's Ubisoft. They doing the Avatar game.
Yeah.
Y'all don't fuck with Avatar, huh?
Yeah.
No, sir.
Not like that, bro. Not like that.
I like that first movie.
Yeah, not like that. Okay, MPDs did happen. I don't want to spend too much time on the numbers thing, but the Nintendo Switch was the best selling hardware of February. So
Yes,
damn,
sir.
man, the Switch is still selling. I recall a certain person in this gaming community told me as soon as the
man.
PS5 and the Xbox Series
Man, put the
come
name
out,
to it, man. Who you talking about? BG?
some guy with the crooked hairline, you know what I mean? He lives in the slums, a little big guy raps and
Damn.
shout out to BG though. But he
You
was
said
talking
that's
a
some
whole,
nigga with wrinkled shirts?
yeah, I mean, bro. Apparently opens the doors with his briefs and to meet people and shit like that. You know
I do
what I
Oh, shout out to Chop. Shout out to Chop.
mean?
Now the Xbox
So-
actually did better than the PS5 in February.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A Game Pass, a baby.
This is a big deal.
As it should be.
Nah, all right. So I'm real
Let's
quick
talk
because
about
I
it,
know
Jimmy.
you don't want to spend too much time on it.
Yeah.
but
Talk about it.
real
Talk about
quick.
it. about
I remember saying before this next generation started, like the gap between PS4 and Xbox One actually wasn't that big in the US.
In the
As
US,
you know, as the whole grand scheme of 100 million to 40 or 50,000. I mean, 40 to 50 million. So I said, actually, I predicted, and I know we in a chip shortage, but what this does is I think Xbox is either make it a very close race in the US or even beat the PlayStation in the US because it's always been close in the US. And what this chip shortage is doing is making the Xbox Series S, which isn't having that problem, something that people are settling on. And when you settle on something, oh, fuck it, I'll just get a Series S. And then you open it up to, it's still a great package at the end of the day. Say what you want about its next gen features. For the casual consumer, I get
Regular
Xbox
person,
Series S
exactly.
for $300, Game Pass with
All the
these
latest
great
games.
in there and shit like that. Like that's appealing to a lot of people. So I think
the
people
regular
might be
folk, you're right.
surprised
You're right, bro.
by the
You're
end
right.
of the generation, what Xbox is doing in the US compared to PlayStation 5.
You know what? The PlayStation's always going to have the worldwide dominance, but like you said, in the US, I think Xbox can really compete. And you bring up the amazing point. The Xbox Series X, as much as, it doesn't appeal to us because we're more core gamers, hardcore, we want the more stronger system. But J-Man is right, man. Yo, just to get your kid something. My brother bought his son a Series X, that's what's happening out here, man. So, and that's a console that's
It's
available
out
on the
there.
shelf too. That's a console
Yep.
that's available on the shelf, so people are going to be buying it.
man.
Yeah, that's how it's looking. So Microsoft beat PlayStation and MPD, but Nintendo Switch was the highest selling console, and the Switch is still doing fucking crazy. Which I already knew that it was going to be doing that type of shit. So, can we get
got
at least like the
software
top
a little bit,
five?
too.
Yeah. Can we get some software numbers?
Yeah, so we had like three new big AAA games come out in February, as well as the tail end. Well, Pokemon came out late January, I think it was. So
Yeah,
top 5 for February. Number 1, we had Elden Ring.
of course.
Elden Ring.
Shout out to Gamer. Shout out to
Yo,
Gamer.
did y'all see
Shout
the
out to
story arc
Jeremy.
for Gamer in Elden Ring?
Yo, he hated. Yeah, he was
No.
shitting on the game,
Yo.
bro. He was
Yo,
shitting
he
on the
has
game.
3
Now he loves
videos
it.
that sums it up completely. His first video, he was like, yo, oh, y'all hyping up Elden Ring. This shit overhyped, yada, yada, yada. His second video, I bought Elden Ring. Here's the unboxing. His
Yep.
third,
The third video, I was wrong about
I was
Elden Ring.
wrong
about
Yo, I'm telling you, bro. You see, I respect people like that too. That's why I fuck with Gamer. I respect people like that who they had a stance on something, right? They actually tried it out, right? And they circle back to be like, nah, I was wrong about this. Because a lot of people, even though if they came back and they played that shit, they'll still stick on their point because they
Say
don't want to
BG
come on.
name,
They don't
bro.
want to come on it.
God
They don't want to
damn.
come on the internet and just be like, yo, I was just wrong about this shit. Yo, shit, low-key, this shit's kind of fire, bro. You know, some people, when they come out with an original point, they got to stand on it and die with it. It don't always got to be like that. Niggas be wrong. I be wrong. Niggas be wrong. It's okay
to be wrong.
It's okay to be wrong. So you kept it a buck. And that's even beautiful to see. You know what I mean? So for people like me that are saying Elden Ring is amazing, and look, this nigga, you know, obviously the game's not gonna be for everybody, right? But this nigga was shitting on this game. He thought it was, you know what I mean? He was talking mad shit. Played the game, turns out he fucking loves it, bro. Love to see it. Elden Ring really met the hype, man. He really met the hype. That shit's a fantastic game.
Can't wait to get to it. So number 2, we got Horizon Forbidden West. That was number 2. Number 3 was Pokemon Legends. Actually, for Horizon, real quick, I'm surprised PlayStation hasn't announced any numbers for this game yet. I'm not sure if they're waiting for it to maybe crack a certain milestone or something like that, but I don't know. I just feel like
top selling game on PlayStation though, so I'm assuming it did numbers.
I'm pretty sure Horizon did well. I'm pretty sure it did well. I wonder how well in comparison to the original release. That's what I'm really curious about.
Right.
That's
what I think it outsold it.
Well, like in the same time frame, right? That's what we're talking about. The same time frame.
Because if Elden Ring sold 12 million, I know it ain't all on PlayStation, but
not
then
all on PlayStation.
You know, whatever it sold on PlayStation, it outsold that. Like it's probably what? 3,
it did well.
At least,
yeah, it probably did well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So number. Oh, go ahead.
Alex,
number. No, I was gonna say like it did fine. I'm sure that game did fine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did well. Yeah.
Number 3, we had Pokemon Legends. How you say that shit? Arceus.
Arceus, I believe.
Arceus. Yeah.
That was number. I actually thought this was going to be number 1 based on how many
sales
we
talked about
this.
January. I think we talked about this too, and good thing we didn't no one made no bet though. I remember
I would have been wrong as fuck.
Yeah, I was saying Elden Ring's gonna kill this. I already knew the game was gonna be so fucking big, bro. The hype for this game was. I don't know if y'all didn't pay attention. The hype for Elden Ring was fucking crazy, even for months and months.
I didn't think 12 million in 2 weeks. Though.
So hold on. Then Pokemon, is this the Pokemon? Because it sold 6 million in like 2 days, right? Is that this NPD or was that the last NPD?
It was the last one because according to I think his name is Matt Piscatella. He has the calendar, and February was like January 30th to the 26th, so you can count like the first few days of Pokemon on February's charts. Versus actually, so that would be. No, when did Pokemon come out? My bad.
Yeah, I don't know.
It came out like it came. I think only 2 days got accounted for on NPD, correct? Unless I'm bugging.
Oh yeah, it did.
Because it came out like the end of the month.
Yeah, the first 2 days was counted on January's chart. So that's probably why most of that 6 million probably went to January, and in February it had some more, but not enough to be number 1. Okay. And then number 4 was Dying Light 2, Stay Human, and number 5 was Total War Warhammer 3.
Yeah. Okay.
Top 5.
What the hell?
Okay.
That came out in February.
That is a PC only ass game.
See, I'm about to say I ain't heard nobody talking about that. What the
some
hell?
honorable mentions. I just want to quickly say, Legend of Breath of the Wild was in number 20.
That shit
old ass game, right?
Boy.
Super Smash Bros was 14. Animal Crossing still on that shit.
Why you naming all these fucking Nintendo games?
I was coming. Relax. I was coming. I was getting to the PlayStation, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Spider-Man, Miles Morales was also on the list. Some big. It's having legs, man. It's having legs.
Shout out to Miles, man.
Miles Morales is having legs, yo. It's nice to see. And Mario Kart 8 was fucking still on the scene.
That's about to be the second best-selling game ever on PlayStation.
Yeah, Miles Morales is gonna do big. It's gonna do big.
I think it's only behind like God of War 2018.
Yeah.
And the number 1 selling game is Spider-Man. So Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales are gonna be the top 2 selling PlayStation games ever. That's
Shout
great.
out to that black team with swagger.
Yo, I'm telling you, the Spider-Man IP prints money. Like just the IP prints money. And it's good on top of that. So that's just the plus. That's just a plus. Okay, so MPD's covered. I think we got every major topic covered. Oh, real quick, GTA 5. Apparently, some comparisons came out, and it wasn't looking too hot. I haven't seen it, but I've heard people talk about it. J-Main, have you seen the comparisons?
Yeah, I watched the comparison video. They Nintendo'd it. that shit is the bare fucking minimum in terms of a graphical leap. If you compare like PS3 to PS5, you'll see a major difference. But PS5 to PS4, outside of resolution, some slight texture, improvements. Outside of that and frame rate, you're not gonna see anything that's major. 60 FPS is major. Don't get me wrong, but in terms of visuals, like just looking at it, you're not gonna see anything, amazing. So for $10, I mean, 60 FPS for $10. Hey,
Wait, Hogwarts is coming out on the Switch?
Oh,
Really?
no wonder it looked like that.
Really?
No wonder it looked like that.
That's
announced
funny
that?
as hell. I just saw Wario64 post a Switch version. I'm like, what the fuck? It came out. It's coming out on the Switch. That shit about to
cloud
run
version,
at 2 frames per second. You already know the vibes, bro. Can't relate with the Steam Deck. You already know the vibe. Oh, this super chat's perfect timing. From Watch, he says, Jack, you might as well give the money for that bet to Kofi. The Steam Deck is keeping him content. Yeah, Jack, you just pay me my 100. Just pay me the 100, bro. I'm not.
It's $100
I'm banking on
bet?
Kofi.
Okay, you know what, Jack? You could pay me 60 now, and you won't have to pay me $100. You can pay me 60 now, and just end it. You might want to buy out because I'm giving you a buyout. That's a pretty cheap option because I'm not buying the OLED. It's not happening, especially after
I
the
got a
Steam
feeling your mental illness gonna kick in still. I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's not gonna happen. I have the Steam Deck, bro.
I think it's over, bro. I think.
Yeah, I have the Steam Deck. It's not happening. The only time that you could have caught me slipping, the thing is, like, you could have caught me slipping if I didn't get my hands on a Steam Deck, then maybe I would have. But now that I have this, trust me, it's not happening, Jack. It's not happening.
I'm still hoping that Steam Deck explode in your fucking face too, Kofi. I mean, there's hope. There's hope. I got hope.
Bro, you want to wait a little bit, but I'm giving you literally another month for a $60 buyout. Facts. Another month for a $60 buyout.
What's Miss Kofi Instagram? I want to ask her to get you a gift. What's her Instagram? What's her socials? I need to talk to her.
Nah, she ain't buying me that shit. She already know I got the Steam
Oh,
Deck.
matter of fact, if she get the Switch, I think you said you can't have a Switch in your house at all. Switch. Okay, hold on. I just thought about something.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Yeah,
What happened?
buddy.
What happened?
Hey,
Time to get
What
finessed.
Time to get finessed.
your girl a gamer, bro?
No, she's not.
I'm about to send like some Animal Crossing clips or some shit. I'm gonna get a Switch in the house, motherfucker.
Oh man! All right, yeah. Let's do these remaining super chats and let's get out of here. I think we have to start from Jay Barry.
Yeah, Jay Barry for the $10. Xbox is fine. They have the best 2022 Perfect Dark launch in your Game Pass Xbox for the win. Liquid Snake, the true antagonist, for $5. Y'all don't think PS games in their catalog bring out that third-person Perfect Dark? Disgusting. Blaze 4K for the 5-3 chat. Go back to what is trash.
It's not. You know what, Blaze? You know what, Blaze? It's not happening. Niggas,
I am
press the like
right now.
Niggas press the like button when they like. I'm gonna turn on the camera when I like. That's how it's gonna be from y'all going on, bro. Everyone's doing what they like, so I'm gonna do what I like now. I don't feel like being. Sometimes I don't feel like the camera beaming on my forehead, make me all shiny. I'll be sweating. I have to go shower after every fucking podcast. So how about no? How about no cams? No cams.
There you go, Paul and Alex. Nice job. All right, Liquid Snake for the 5-3. Again, people found an efficient way to farm credits, then they call it an exploit to nerf. That's scummy. That's scummy.
Yeah. You already know they want to keep your money low so they can entice, so you could probably spend a little bit of cash.
Just spend that money.
Spend a little
Watch
bit of cash.
For the 5. We already went through.
Yeah, I already read that.
Jack, you might as well give the money, so that's it.
Yes, sir. All right, so let's wrap up the pod, man. It was a good episode. I enjoyed today. Light on the topics, but we made it work. We always make it work. You know what I mean? Hopefully you guys were entertained enough. You know what I mean? So if you enjoy the content, you can simply support us by just hitting the like button. That's it. But let's go ahead and do the outros. We're gonna start off with my boy Jack.
Man, good podcast this week, man. Hey, fuck what Kofi talking about. Simply hit the like button. Go hit that Patreon button, motherfucker. What are y'all talking about? What is Kofi talking about? What's wrong with this dude? Man?
Simply incredible.
I'm saying though, but good topics this week. I love the back and forth debate. Very dope. I actually got to beat the game this week. Got to be the game. Yeah, I'm happy I ain't get triggered this fucking week. So and Alex was low key. You know, I rarely agree with Alex, but this week I gotta say he was low key spitting a little bit. I don't know what the fuck going on.
Everybody got the smoke.
Yeah, man, I can appreciate that. We appreciate y'all for watching though, man.
J-Main?
Yes, sir. Great episode. Appreciate Attic for coming in, giving his 2
shout out to
cents
Attic.
about the Xbox. Shout out to y'all in the chat, definitely keeping us, actually watching us and keeping it pretty funny going along with the flow. Hit that like button on your way out the door. Follow me on Twitter at jmain518, YouTube. I should be live Saturday playing some Tunic. I'm gonna check that out for a few hours and just chop it up with the people.
good.
You know what I'm saying? So
Sure, yes, sir.
yeah, it should be a great time. So see y'all this weekend.
And last but not least, my boy Alex.
Everybody, show up to the channel tomorrow. I'm cooking another YouTuber who is a notorious false. That's 4 videos back to back this week. Plus Friday night, I'm going to be on Fratanga's stream where we're going to be cooking other fanboys as well. I think for that one too, or Griffin. So show up and hang out. Have a good time.
Sir, yes, sir. All right, boys, ladies and gentlemen, if there's any women in the chat, I don't even know. Probably a whole lot of sausage. Have a great night. Hope y'all stay safe. COVID disappeared, by the way. I don't know where the fuck COVID went. Nobody talking about that shit.
Hey, we ain't looking for it.
Yeah.
We're trying to find it.
As a brother who caught it, I ain't looking for it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? So let it just stay like this. If it disappeared, it disappeared. That's good. So everybody stay safe out here, man. And make sure you guys have a fantastic weekend.